Hey, it's another Saturday night. Welcome to the
The
GrimDark.
fuck are you talking about?
We're talking about coming to GrimDark. Jeez.
You're real low, Nick. Well, hopefully the shenanigans we have on for tonight is some stuff to do with like saving little kids or maybe killing little kids or who knows.
They weren't little kids, man. We tried to save little kids. That did not go well.
Well, you are currently, if you remember, well, last week you you got a message from Muncie, who you thought was missing from when you were in the warp area, to come to a crime scene where they found lots of bones of children out in the river. It turned out it was more of maybe an illusion of sorts, and he wasn't real. And you were attacked by a lot of eels. A lot of cops died, and a doppelganger you downed was wearing clothing of an employee from a Currington clothier. After some reconnaissance, the wardens found that looked like it was a bit of a child slave labor camp or facility. A raid was put together. Several other doppelgangers and the little twisted kids are found in there. And as that ensued, you caught movement from a upper story or upper level of the factory, and proceeded to see what was up there. Entering one room, two doppelgangers started trying to burn filing cabinets, which was then put out. That was the first thing they did, so no telling why that happened. And then our two rogues decided to go in and help some little kids in the next room who were hiding under tables, and those little kids turned out to be spite waifs, and they were attacked. And Jack's character, Max, is currently unconscious after being mauled by monster babies.
Yep. We're never saving kids again. So you know.
Oh no. I don't give a fuck about your kids.
Carrot's question in Discord.
Do we know what both groups' track records are for attempting to save kids? I'm trying to
Something
think.
about this DM's story style.
You know, y'all have saved a kid. One of them is Karskina. Now
A
adventures with
kid.
you. A kid.
Saved a kid.
I'm pretty sure we didn't save her. I think we have done.
That is nah. I will fight on that one. She could have stayed. She came with us.
Well, she could have, but I mean, you know, her mom was dead. Everyone else was
No, I'm
close
not
to her was
arguing
dead.
that. I'm arguing that we didn't abduct her. That's objectively untrue.
No, there was no abduction. She willingly came. She kind of latched onto Kursk.
Yeah. That's all I'm arguing. I don't care about the rest of it. I'm just saying we didn't abduct a kid.
Okay, let's see. Is the music coming through? Did I even start any music tonight?
I got some coming through.
I'm showing nothing coming through.
The link you posted in Discord is working right now. I'm listening to just kind of general chill background music.
Yeah, but I mean what I'm looking at on my end, the same link I shared, there's like it's got the little meter. It's showing nothing. I'll just restart some stuff. I think it was this one. No, nothing is playing. Why have I got no music playing?
Whatever you did killed the one that was working for me.
Good, because if I can't have it, then no one can. Hang on, why is this not working? We have had some good technical difficulties in a while. Let me reshare my link. There, now I've got something going on.
The one in Fantasy Grounds still isn't working for us.
That's so odd. I don't know if it changed link because I had to re-log in. There's player. Not working.
Oh, you know what? I don't think we exploded her, Garrett. I think what we did was we turned her into a psychopath. She murdered that one man in the forest in cold blood.
No, this was the
Please,
too
that's-
happy one.
Yeah, that's fine. It was only one guy.
Okay. So what are y'all doing? You're gonna leave. I guess you're gonna leave Jack stable on the ground there.
I don't remember anything about a glass harp. No.
Yeah, he can take a nap right here. He'll be fine.
Because I believe Kay, you had stabilized him, correct?
Yes.
Healer's kit.
He's got plenty of hats to act as pillows. He'll be fine.
Put one over his face and the rest on the back of his head like a pillow.
One of them seems to be consuming his life force. What?
Just everyday hat stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That's normal.
It's definitely the fedora.
Oh, that's awful.
Whoa, Orin, you're big.
Okay. So what are y'all doing?
Next room? Yes.
There's a door next to Max.
You see, you're crawling out the window.
Is there not a door there?
No, that's a window. You just went through, and then
Well,
that
There's
door.
a
Is,
door
yeah, sure,
literally-
I'll-
yeah, that door is barred. That's one Orin was trying to get in last time.
I'm gonna actually do a spirit of healing, and I'm gonna put it in the doorway so everyone walks through it as they go by. And I'm just gonna tell them, just stay there for a moment, let everything get all fixed up, because it was not great. It could have gone better. Okay, that does succeed, just barely. So we'll have
Yay.
who wants to go through the door first?
If y'all are gonna hokey pokey, just drop heals on whoever's
Okay.
gonna get healed.
Is Scab going to participate?
I will
You can put it on
Direct
top
scab.
of Max.
to participate. Yes.
All right, I believe everyone is targeted.
My music shows to stopped again. Is it working on yours?
I just heard it. It was playing and then it cut out.
I can hear the music.
That is, yeah,
Is
I'm
it-
showing to be
No,
no
I have
music on
4
mine.
more.
Nope, it's starting again. I think it was just resetting.
hit
I
the
see
play
bars.
button again.
Oh, there you go.
Dang, that still wasn't enough to get Moose fully.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Moose
It's a
has
big
one
one.
health.
That's you've got like that's only 4 rounds.
No, I did the other 6 above that.
Oh, okay.
I actually did 6 first, then realized, wait, it's 10 total. That was the other 4, and it wasn't enough.
Okay. So as you open this, you definitely see that it's the door to the south is barred from this side, and it looks like this was maybe some storage access. There's stairs that go up, and then another door. I'm assuming Orin's opening it, or what are you doing?
Does Max come back awake?
Yeah,
No,
if
we're
you
gonna.
heal- Yeah.
I mean, we can. He should come back awake, but since Jack's not here, can we just say he stays down?
He's like, never trusting children again. I'm going to, I think I'm just going to sit here for a moment. Kicks one of the bodies of the baby things on his way by.
I will open said door. Or, attempt to.
It is
You're
unlocked.
also.
So,
My God.
as you open this door, the stench of decay is almost overpowering in here, mixed with the ammonia smells of tanning hides. There's piles of leather in various stages of tanning, from bloody and fresh to well preserved and supple. and they're all piled about the room or hanging from hooks set in the ceiling rafters. Close observation, however, reveals that those tanned hides that are still
Human
intact
skin.
enough to identify bear a humanoid shape.
Yeah, imagine that.
And across the room, a large work table has been set up where these hides are in the process of being stitched into skillfully made shirts, jackets, and trousers.
No one bought any leather recently, did they?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Well, I don't think there's anything for us in here.
Oh, so anybody
Before
needs
you
some
ask
new
Moose.
shirts?
Moose, before you ask, do not wear those. Those are human skin.
Oh man.
I knew you'd get excited. That's why I was preempting you before you got to it.
Oh. Okay, I won't wear the human skins.
The only human skin you should be wearing is your own.
I mean, unless that was a thing in his
That's fair
tribe.
advice.
No, that was a different tribe. We don't talk about that tribe.
Scott, you're going upstairs?
Yep.
Excuse me, Cleo. And I shove Cleo in the orange.
Leo doesn't hear anything,
Ooh.
and then he just gets shoved.
I just shove Cleo into Orin.
Straight
Get
through the
shoved
wall,
up the
apparently.
stairs.
Damn.
It's better to be shoved up the stairs than shoved down the stairs.
I'll take it.
Hey, fair point.
One of those might give you a concussion. The other one might kill you.
So as you climb the stairs, it's dark in here, very dark and quiet. It's quite hot and stuffy from all the body heat rising from the work floors below and being captured beneath the gable of the building's roof. Piles of finished textiles, forgotten in the back corners of this manufactory, are stacked alongside the walls, waiting for sales or deliveries that will likely never happen. These huge mounds of clothing muffle all sound, and everything lies beneath the fine layer of textile down given off by the constant cutting and working of fabrics in the workshops below.
Can I investigate this room more
Sure.
closely?
You start looking around, moving stuff, and in the
There's no
back
skin
corner,
shirts here.
do what?
So there's no skin shirts here.
Not yet.
You have to make them.
Okay.
Do we have
So
to-
as you're moving stuff around, it's almost, some of it you step in, it's like a small layer of snow from all this down that's on everything, and kind of sunken down in the corner, sunk down in some of this down. You see, it looks like a doll, but it resembles more of an amalgamation of thin children's bones, infants' bedclothes, and a bit of dust and fuzz, all with the hand-painted head of a doll sitting atop it. Give me a history check. It also has these little stockings on that are mud-stained.
All of us or just him?
Just saw he's the one who found it right now, and once everybody else comes up, but you think you remember seeing this in the child's room at Muncie's house, from where the crime scene was.
I'm beginning to believe that Inspector Muncie may not have told us the entire truth.
Oh, you don't say.
And the stockings on this, the feet are muddy as well.
I think I'm actually more beginning to believe that And Sock will hold up his fingers and do the quotations. Inspector Muncie isn't who he says he is.
You mean like
Then, as you kind of turn and talking to them, the corner you think you see the head turn on that thing just slightly.
I'm gonna walk right up to it because I'm a maniac.
On the floor.
I just hope I'm not on the floor when after I walk up to it.
Okay. What do you do?
Is it just a mannequin?
No,
What is
look,
it?
as you get closer and look, it's a child's blanket and child bones with this doll head atop it, and it's all kind of put together and formed into a shape of a doll. It's wearing like little stockings, but you see between like the blanket and where the stocking stopped just above the knee, you just see the bones. The head kind of turns slightly up at an angle towards you.
What time of day is it?
Y'all are probably mid morning to noon, mid morning to noon. Somewhere around.
Okay. Good morning.
You hear like multiple. I wish I had a good effect for it. It's multiple voices talking at the same time, but they're all children. Some sound sad, some sound angry. We're glad you're safe. We've been trying to help. And then you see it pull out like a little piece of charcoal and move some of the down away from the floor, and it starts writing on the floor. And that triggers memory. You remember when you were in the sewers and that sign that fell over, and you remember seeing little muddy footprints.
Ah.
And it draws out a message on the floor. Bloody Jack Carver decided no further. The blood was enough for now. He gave up the knife and the inspector his wife, so another could take the blood vow. And then you hear all the children's voices. We found Bill's message. It was in the rubble of the teller. And it holds out a little piece of rolled up parchment.
I'll take the parchment and take a look at it.
And as you unroll it, you see a note that says, "You will soon lay down the knife as your time is done. Another is to come who will return to the scene of the crime and take up the bloody business again."
So, okay.
And then on the ground, one other thing, it sets down a bloody tool. Looks like a tinker's tool. You must return to where it all began. And then the whole thing just kind of collapses into dust.
Oh, we already went to Muncie's house.
Burn it down.
The tool that was there looks like it would have come from old Bill's place. It's a tinker tool.
Oh yeah, that's where this section started.
Yep. First clues we got.
And then it just goes inert, and the bones kind of crumble to dust.
I firebolt the bones. Can't be leaving stuff that was once possessed around.
Are you actually firebolting?
The bones, yeah.
Okay, well, with all this down and the textiles in here, you think this is probably going to go up very quick once you put light to it.
I can't burn this place down, not yet. I can come back and burn it down later.
I mean, you could just take the bones and throw them in the fire.
Well, the bones crumble to dust. There's just the head and the blanket and stockings left.
Take that and throw it in the fire.
It'll probably be okay for now. We can come back and do that if we want. Well, let's get back to the tinkerer's shop then.
Man, I was really under the impression that there was no Jack Carver because all the kids were being pulled into this sweatshop and then being thrown in the river if they died.
I'm actually
Damn.
not convinced that Jack Carver isn't some kind of demonic possessor that takes different people when they show up. In fact, we probably should be prepared for one of us to possibly be possessed when we go in.
Wait, where?
The tinker's shop. Actually,
Nobody's picked up the tool yet, have they?
Sock did.
I mean, was it handed to me, Bradley?
It's just put down on
It
the
was on-
ground there, so if you pick
Yeah.
it up, you pick it up. But it's got blood on it, and it's one of the tinker tools that match some of the others you saw in that area.
Reggie, I have a question.
Okay.
I believe from a very strange place of understanding, you are most likely the most resistant to possession.
I mean, queue's full, mate.
Exactly. I will admit to you that some part of me has a morbid curiosity to see what happens if something tries to possess you again. I believe you would probably be the best candidate to both walk into the tinker's shop first and pick up this tool.
Well, it's right there. The tool is literally on the ground, so
So give it a go.
I'm going to turn specifically to Moose.
You'll find that Moose has been staring very hard at you ever since Sock started talking to you.
Moose, please, your jealousy, we can deal with this later.
Moose gives Reggie a nod.
Look, my big man, if anything weird, like, let me start again.
He reaches
If
for his axe.
If anything that's new and weird, like not the boring weird stuff I already do, if anything new and weird starts happening, you have my complete blessing to just shut it down. Because I don't want to be running around killing kids, okay?
I'll make sure that doesn't happen.
But I am very intellectually curious right now.
I have a hand on my axe, but I don't yet have it drawn off my back.
Gentlemen, please, I'm literally only basing this on a very far-reaching hypothesis.
I grab it.
You pick it up. The blood
Yep.
is dried on it, and it's definitely a metal tinker tool.
Thank you. Now, we can
I
go to
stab
the...
Sock.
Oh, no!
Sorry, I was possessed.
he says it really nonchalantly.
Oh no, the possession. Ah.
All right, I'll let you get one stab in on Sock because he kind of deserves it.
It's fine. I can heal myself. It's okay.
Only the one stab, though. I football tackle Reggie.
I don't actually stab Sock. I'm sorry. I
Oh
just
no,
wanted to
Moose
throw
is
that out there.
possessed.
Moose accidentally touched it with his toe. So I pick it up and like it's just mundane. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens to you. And then, but you do hear, after you look at it for a moment, you're waiting to feel something. All those children's voices again. She wants you to help her daddy. Help him.
Did anybody else hear that?
Yeah, everybody heard it. It was
Oh,
like
yeah, I heard that.
multiple children's voices.
Oh, that was so crazy. I heard that too.
Except Cleo.
Oh, so
This is
wasn't
never
like
gonna
five
stop
minutes.
being funny.
Alright, let's go to this guy's house.
The Tinker
We
Shop.
usually
Finish it
have
up.
more Sarah, but Nick didn't want to be on tonight, and Kate's a wuss.
I am a wuss.
Oh, I'm not even on. And
Sock
Hi,
and
Sarah.
Orin also have cameras. I know specifically, so
I could.
I'm not on my computer, so
I could turn mine on. I could stand to do that tonight. Do we want the cam?
Sure.
Screw
If you-
it. Screw it. I'll get the cam. Y'all took too long. I made the decision myself.
oh shit!
Hold on,
Getting
I gotta
Sock on cam.
Bradley asked like at the beginning of the stream. Come on, Scott.
My bad. I
Before
unplugged my head.
stream.
My headset is further away from my computer than I'm used to. Okay.
Oh man, look at all those beautiful faces we
I
have.
just gotta find the pants I was wearing earlier today.
Put them over your head.
Wait,
Wear
are they
my
wet
hat.
pants?
They are not wet pants.
Okay. You didn't just fish them out of the harbor?
Dude, not out of the Illinois River. That's probably worse than this thing with all the dead bodies. They
Sarah says
literally dyed the river green in Chicago. It's disgusting.
Sarah will say for the full stream if you wear those pants on your head.
Oh shit.
Challenge
They're
accepted.
jeans, dude. What do you want from me? I physically can't put. Well, I guess I could put the top. I'm not doing that. He's looking to like tune in the stream and be like, "Why is Sox player like a pant leg with no shirt on?" I'll be right back.
So you gonna jump in now, Nick?
No, I said if Kate cammed. I didn't say if Scott.
You were just complaining about the fact that Scott was doing it and you were
I wasn't complaining about it.
oh.
I'm excited for next weekend.
Oh man.
Dude, I'm so mad at my family because everybody decided to start planning shit for that weekend too. So I'm like, you fucks. I'm busy.
I've told you I was busy.
That was the right answer, Nick.
I have two things that I can't get out of in the middle of the day on both Saturday and Sunday. So
How far away are you from the activities?
He's probably
I
about
don't
an hour
want
and
to
a
talk
half.
about it. I want to talk about it.
Depending on traffic, hour and a half to 2 hours. Not far.
That's how far I am by landing at the airport.
Sarah, next weekend we're doing what I'm calling GrimCon, and everybody from this stream, sans Max, because he had some family stuff come up, is coming to Texas to visit, and we're going to play face-to-face, but there will be no stream next week, because that's just too much shit to try to set up and do, and this is the first time we're actually going to hang out, so
Yeah, this
There you go.
crew's been playing for what, 4 years?
something
Easy?
like that.
And this is the first time we've actually sat around a
See
table
you
together?
on Discord, Scott. What about, did you not jump in Ninja?
Oh,
It's on
I
you.
didn't think about it because I didn't have the cam on yet.
Whoop.
It'd be cool to stream it, but that maybe the next one.
All right, fine.
I can hear the FOMO in your voice, Nick.
I have to unplug my camera and then redo it. Apparently,
I have a very special pair of dice I want you to roll when you're here, Brandon. Person.
I got so much shit to get
There you
done
go.
this week. Gotta straighten some stuff up. I gotta go get brisket. Gotta see if I can find some beef ribs. Got hamburger meat. I gotta get a pork belly.
Yeah, that's the other fun part. Is since you're so tasked as the pit boss, I'll be DM.
Yep. I will definitely be on food duty. Cannot wait.
All right, I'm good to go.
Okay. Copy link. Let me put it over in the thing. Sorry for the delay.
I'm not sorry for the delay. I was asked to do this.
There we go. Anyone else? Oh, there's Nick.
Fuck off.
Oh, I still have that big old box in my background.
Got my 3D printer.
Now we just need Catherine. Come on.
Get in here, Kate.
Just put the camera on your bug.
You know how I can tell I've lost weight? You can start seeing the contours in my skull on certain parts.
Mhm.
Skullhead. Okay. So you've got the you picked that up, and then you heard the all those children voices talking about she wants you to save her dad, and then wind just kind of a wind from nowhere just kind of ruffles that baby blanket.
Can I, hold on to this knife for as little time as possible? Can we please go?
I believe we should.
Yep.
Okay, where are you headed?
We fast travel from this location on the mini map to Bill's place.
Okay, you head that way. It takes you a little bit. You get there. It's got the red cordon across the door, which is simple enough to remove or step under. And much like it was when you left, other than the body's been removed, everything else is the same, except do notice a few things. There's a swath of bandages covered in fresh blood that lay atop the bed. And next to it, there's a small hacksaw and a sawed-off handle of a wooden mallet, but the head of the mallet can't be found.
Wait, so it's just a handle?
It's just a handle, but looks like it's been sawed off.
So we don't really know what it was a handle to.
It looks like a mallet handle, what you would see.
Oh.
For the heft of it, the way it's built, looks like a wooden mallet. Laying on the workbench, there's a rolled up piece of parchment that was not there. It looks freshly placed. Dried blood splatters the floor near where the body used to lay. There's a clean spot in the middle of the blood in the shape of a knife.
Well, we can't have that. Let's bloody up the rest of it.
That's missing. So
I just start stabbing myself.
Other tools are laying there, but there's clearly from the outline a knife missing that was laying in the blood. Further is looking around. Under the edge of the bed, there are 2 empty bottles. Just a tiny bit of liquid still in them. They're laid on their side. And there's a floorboard under the workbench that's slightly askew. And as you search it, there's some blue stains marring the floor in there.
Blue.
So I've been trying for the last 10 minutes to get my camera just right. It's bugging me.
It looks fine to me.
Yeah.
Other than the whole face part.
Bothering me.
Oh my god, Bradley! Yeah, Scott, you're like the bottom left of your entire camera scene.
I know. I've been trying to adjust it a little bit at a time, and now it's bothering me even more. Okay, that
One
should
keeps lighting up, but I'm not hearing him.
Now, one like I've been using recently using the NVIDIA Broadcaster to run my cam through, and it's got a thing that auto centers. So if I move off to the side, it will recenter me into the frame. I'm like,
Oh, wow.
that's actually been cool. Like, watch
There we
here,
go.
if I move off.
Oh no, I've got a second box in frame. Are you... It's not even the right box.
So yeah, if I move
It
back
did
and
its
forth,
best.
it recenters things.
Wow.
Dogs, we've already gone outside. Okay.
Sock, it's like you moved recently.
So those are all the new clues you have found so far.
Floorboard under the workbench, knife silhouette in the blood, something blue, or was that the loose floorboard?
In the loose floorboard, like staining the floor, is like a blue color. Give me a history check if you're not remembering, Brandon.
Yeah, that's the player's bad apparently.
Okay, Reggie clear remembers because you were the one messing with it. You'd found there those little clay bottles with a dried blue.
Oh right.
Except these look like fresh, wet, dried.
Were like did they ignite or something? Did they burn
Y'all
really
never
bright?
did anything. No one wanted to mess with it.
Oh, okay.
We're too cool.
I'm just looking at Moose's comment in the Fantasy Grounds chat of Burn It All. I'm like, can I take out the dagger and look at the blood splatter on the floor? This was already bloody. I remember that from before. Does it look like it matches?
Tool. Yeah, this is what you have is more of a
tinker tool.
Yeah, it's a tinker tool. It's got like one end's got like a little mallet, not a mallet, but like a more of a little hammerhead, but it's only about maybe an inch. The other end has like a beveled edge and a almost like a screwdriver tip on it.
While the blood silhouette is clearly some kind of
a bladed instrument,
dagger.
Yes.
I don't want to get too off track here, but are we? Did we come to a plan? Are we not switching over to the other game here?
Yes, we're trying to finish this one up, and depending on if we wrap up tonight, we'll jump in. Otherwise, Brandon was saying, you just do like over Discord or something during the week just to get some info.
Yeah, quick shot because I was only talking about Bradley with this. If we wrap this up early enough, we could either do a recap on cam if people want to know what's happening in the next arc, and the like, because we've been doing GrimDark for like almost 2 years, or if we'd prefer, we could just wrap the session and then we all talk on just on Discord. But that's if this all wraps up early enough anyway.
I'm trying.
Okay. Let's get to the Tinker Shop then. Are we?
Yeah,
right?
that's where you're at. These are all you. There's the clues that have been found were the bloody bandages, fresh bloody bandages on the bed alongside a hacksaw blade. It looks like the head of a mallet has been sawn off, but the head of the mallet's nowhere to be found. A couple of empty bottles laying under the edge of the bed. They still have a little bit of liquid in them. The outline of the bladed instrument that's missing.
And the loose floorboard with a bunch of blue streaks.
Yep, looked like fresh blue liquid had been spilled in there. and a rolled on top of the workbench there was a rolled up piece of parchment.
I would like to investigate the empty bottles with the blue stuff in them. Do I recognize this from anywhere? Could I have learned about any of this in
Now,
some
the empty
inquisitorial
bottles
stuff?
and the blue stuff are two separate things. There's two empty
Oh.
bottles with just a tiny bit of liquid still left in them under the bed, and the blue liquid was in a floorboard
Okay.
compartment underneath the workbench where the blue stain
Can
is.
can I inspect the liquid in the bottles then?
Sure. You gonna taste them?
I was hoping to smell them.
You smell
can
it.
taste them.
There's a slight sweetness, but nothing that rings a bell.
Sure, I'll stick my finger in there and,
As
like
you get some on your pinky and you taste it, this was
Yeah.
a healing potion.
Okay, so somebody was injured. Gotcha. Oh,
Oh,
Using my ability to track things and also with Scab's help, can I try to gauge if there's anybody hiding in the nearby area?
You go do some searching and sniffing around. Nothing specific, and of course, recently there's been a lot of traffic in and out because of the being a murder scene. The cops that have been here, you definitely pick up constables and watch what registers through the bond between you and Scab is that familiar smell of law enforcement.
Okay.
it's a
can
smell
I
of
check the
justice
scroll?
lording.
Sure. You undo the scroll. And there's a note. Dear friends, I see now that all of this was necessary. The old man's murder, your investigation, even the loss of my dear Rebecca and darling Adelaide. I have seen what lies on the other side, and I've felt its bite, and it's not to be allowed to persist over here. Old Bill was right all along. And even if you get it wrong with a few of them, the good far outweighs the evil. I owe it to the city. I owe it to Adelaide.
So he jumped into the portal to take Jack Carver with him, I guess. Let's open up the floorboards. That's what we got.
Sure.
Who would like to do the honors of what's with this blue liquid? Any ideas?
I mean,
it kind of looks like stuff we saw earlier.
I can give it a
There was-
taste.
You kind of the same thing. You get a little bit. You kind of have to peel off some of the wood because it's soaked into it, and touch to your tongue, and you feel a numbingness to it. Reggie, with if he mentions that, and this when you've smelled the dry stuff, you can kind of both you put two and two together that is probably basically like chloroform or something that he's what he was
Yeah.
using to knock the kids out with.
But this is brighter on the floorboard.
Yeah, it looks
Right.
like well, the stuff you had was dried from the old
Yeah.
little containers. This looks like it was something fresh.
Is anybody lifting that up?
That's when you found it askew. When you moved it, that's where you saw the staining was down inside the compartment.
Oh, so what else? The compartment is just stained. That's it. It's not like
empty. Yeah, it looked like you're guessing there were maybe little pots of this stuff in here that weren't dried up.
All right. So what's going on with the bandages? Why are they? I don't know who ascertained that they were fresh, unless it's just because it's bright red and not like that dark brown.
I would
Correct.
assume because it's still wet, right?
There's dampness to it.
Yeah.
There's
Who's gonna
the
lick
bright
these?
things.
Dibs.
Is Cleo actually doing that?
Why not? Everybody else has. We've had two other people test other stuff.
Yeah, everybody's licking stuff. I do
Yeah.
it as a joke.
Don't
You do it as a joke.
drugs,
Give me a
kids.
willpower save.
But
Everyone else has done it. Everyone else has done it. They were fine. It's my
Or
turn.
wisdom.
Joke, right?
Okay.
I picked up a cursed tool.
It's not cursed. I don't think.
Well, you maxed it out. You go to lick it, and you're like, and you see it for a moment. It starts sucking on the bandage, and then you see kind of like his eyes widen a minute. He shakes his head and just throws it back on the bed, like away from him. But there for a moment, started to suck on the bandage.
It didn't happen to taste of honey, did it?
So it tasted like blood.
Yeah, it was like Gatorade or something.
It was
I don't
very
know.
sweet for you. It was very sweet and tasted very.
You just hear the old sir.
Use red Gatorade. That's the best one. Yeah, let's what's next?
I've got to take these dogs out. I'll be right back.
That's what's next.
My God.
I wonder if this, tinker tool looks a lot like a steak.
No.
Hey, I gotta take my dog out too. Actually, I'll be right back.
Oh man,
you say that. I gotta take my dog out too.
I didn't tell you guys this, but I also have a dog, and I gotta take him out.
You took your dog out last time.
Well, if you guys are going to do that, I'm going to go to the bathroom.
He's got a different dog.
I mean, I'm going to take my dog out too.
I want to stay here like a screensaver and just
stare at the screen for a few minutes.
got to move a little bit so, it doesn't burn pixels into your screen. I don't know.
I was surprised to find out that some TVs, like some new TVs, still do that. If you leave the same thing on screen for a long enough period of time, it will
wow.
the screen.
Is it? Do LEDs still do that?
If you leave them long enough.
Wow. I remember that being like the old CRT problem.
Yeah. Well, it still is. It has to do with the way that the screen disperses heat.
Oh.
I'm back.
It's just a weird thing that can still happen. It does take a much longer. Like if I were to leave my computer on for a week, I would come back and stuff would be burned in. But overall, it's a mitigated issue.
So is that all the clues for here?
Yep.
Well, hold on. So, besides you nursing on the bandage, there were tools nearby. All of those, were they on the bed?
What was on the bed were the bandages, the hacksaw, and the mallet handle.
Is there like a blood trail?
Well, there's blood all in here, but as you look more, there are fresh blood spots near the edge of the bed.
Did he like cut his own limb off or something?
Well, these weren't here last time, which is really fucking with me.
Cleo, history check. As you say that, then it clicks in your head. You found a shoe with a foot. That's where when you were tracking Muncie in the warp space. That's where the track ended, and you found just that shoe worn by a constable. You don't know that it was him. You have a suspicion, but it was just a foot in the shoe, and then the tracks vanished. There was a few drops of blood, but no other trails leading away.
So he cut his foot off, brought it with him, left it there.
No.
Yeah, hang on.
Look,
I'm missing some pieces, so I'm trying to
putting it together, but I don't know if Reggie's putting it together.
You judge from the foot that you found, looked like it may have been bitten off by some creature.
But then his tracks disappeared, right?
Yeah, there was no tracks to be found. That's when y'all had started wandering and gotten lost, and then when the ghoul hounds started chasing.
So he probably came back here to patch himself up.
That's what I'm suspecting. That's the potions.
What are you
It's gotta
inciting,
be
sir?
nearby.
Well, did I roll well or bad?
You roll good on the upper. You good,
So
but
okay, because I didn't want to lead, but
17 if you need a number.
no, okay, that's fine. Do I get the sense that the tracks disappeared because he just immediately popped out of that space and was here?
While the warp does all kinds of fuckery, that could happen. From the wound on the foot, it looks like it'd been bitten off. So you're thinking maybe some creature had taken him. Maybe a flying creature. And
But
then
we've got like this
Maybe a
weird
wereback.
new fresh bandages and blood
perhaps he
in
got
this
away.
space.
Unless Muncie didn't come back and Jack Carver did.
Something recent bled on this bed that wasn't here when we last checked it out, which I assume was within the last 48 hours.
Yes.
And you also said there wasn't any kind of blood trail away that looked wet or...
Nope, but you've got fresh bloody bandages. You've got 2 bottles with a few drops in them that were healing potions. You've got a mallet head that was taken off.
I still haven't placed the mallet head.
Okay.
Doctor, your thing.
I think we need to go back to the castle.
The what?
I believe Inspector Muncie may be trying to kill our count.
Well, why?
Okay, give me the elevator pitch.
He's got a wooden stake. I don't know. That's what it feels like to me.
No,
No,
he's got
he
the
took the
head
head
of
of
the
it.
mallet.
Maybe he, with the healing potions, the
yes,
bandages,
yeah.
replaced his foot, maybe.
Oh, that'd be a terrible foot.
It'd be a club foot.
It would have like...
Your mic's super out of focus,
That-
Brandon. I don't know why. Oh, now it's fine. Or your mic.
That's because I was breathing in, so
Oh.
it probably wasn't picking up much audio. That's the worst joke ever, Bradley. I'm sorry.
I know. It's Nick worthy.
He says, "Well, Nick isn't anywhere near."
Nick can hear.
But his mic doesn't pick up well enough for us to hear his retort.
What was that? I heard my name.
Bad joke.
Don't worry about it.
We said your name and decided you were a bad joke.
Okay, where would he have gone? Should we check his house or where?
Well, okay, we've got all these hints that this, Kava persona needs to be handed off to somebody else. You'll soon lay down the knife as your time is done. Another is to come who will return to the scene of the crime and take up the bloody business again. Where was the scene of the crime?
Do we know where the first child was murdered, or was that Muncie's kid was the last one that was murdered? Where was the first kid murdered?
Don't know. On that. That was like, 20, 30 years ago. But for you, where it all started was here.
I'm back.
Also, there's still a silhouette in that blood pool of a weapon we don't know where is. Somebody gave up the knife, right?
Yeah, this implies one of us is gonna become the next Carver.
I'm actually kind of hoping it's Reggie because I don't think the other guy in there is going to let that happen as easily.
I'm saying in your
Or
notes, talking about that old Bill was right, and that even if you got it wrong, it's better for the city. So that kind of implies that it's time to kill kids.
What? I'm sorry, sir. I did not make that leap yet.
Well, what was old Bill? He was the one that was capturing the kids and killing them. All right? Y'all figured that out.
Conjecture.
Mm-hmm.
Because you found his team where he was capturing them. You found where he hung them in the larder of that restaurant.
Oh, and like the spot in his cart.
Mm-hmm. And then the note here says old Bill was right all along. And even if you get it wrong with a few of them, the good far outweighs the evil. I owe it to the city. I owe it to Adelaide.
They talk about mutants.
Oh, he's killing kids because some of them are mutants. That's what old Bill was doing. Some of the kids are mutants.
He was killing the waifs.
Yeah. Some of the kids in the town are.
And then Adelaide was basically one of the changelings. She was removed, and that's what killed his wife, as she stabbed it.
What I'm hearing is we need to start killing children.
God damn it! Where's Proxima when I need him?
All right. I'll take
kids.
the children. I'll take the children in the lower town.
Wait, no.
I'll get the orphanage.
Wow. Guys. The fuck?
Socks, don't you have a way to, like, tell if they're muties?
No, detect magic doesn't exist here.
No, but, like, you know, some cool inquisitorial way.
It's torture and fire. They'll confess. That they were...
Yeah, you throw them in a well. If they drown, they weren't a witch. If they float, they are a witch.
Can we maybe so instead of just randomly killing children, which I accidentally did. No, wait, you guys did. They mostly tried to kill me.
Actually, for out of
why?
character, I might have a way to do something like that. I could theoretically like use the command spell or something, or
Zone of truth,
and attempt to compel the truth out of them.
Are you a child?
May the power of chaos compel you.
I would probably say, "Tell me your origins."
No.
Quick question. Why are there weird mutated, killer children in this town?
We already know. The psych ward.
Okay, but instead of randomly killing children so that maybe you get most of the bad ones and you kill a couple good ones, can we stop the bad ones from, like, happening?
Well, that's a question we'll have to answer at some point.
I don't want to just sign up with how did Bill pick them?
I believe it was at random.
Probably just took him whenever he could.
And say, remember when you in the larder where you found all the bodies hanging? There was like a couple of dozen, but only like 4 of them were the Spite Waif's bodies. Yeah. So, and like the note here says, even if you get it wrong with a few of them, the good outweighs the evil.
I'm sorry. 4 wins and 24 losses is not a few.
I got a question for you, Sock.
Yeah.
Is there anything that these demon children, is there anything that they would not be inclined?
Your mic is picking up every other word, dude.
Sorry. Okay, hang on. I think I fucked up. Okay. Sock.
Yes.
Is there something basically, out of character, is there like a kryptonite that we can hold up to these babies, or not babies, these children, and we'll know? Oh yeah, this child reacted. It's a spite wave. Kill it. But yeah,
Put
basically,
a cross in its face.
is there something that we can use that will reveal them to us? Like
Put a hot poker in its blood.
yeah, like or like maybe it's got a different color blood, or like
Oh,
maybe
like that one play by
it-
John Carpenter. I love
Yes.
that
It's
one.
weird.
Yeah.
All the babies scream when you put a hot poker in their blood.
You do that a lot?
Not anymore.
Cal.
You said it, not me. I'm not thinking of anything off the top of my head other than attempting to compel them to tell us in some way.
Yeah, like maybe they're maybe spite waves are like really allergic to beer, so we just start going around giving beer to children, and then some children are like they drink it, and the other children spit it out. Then we know this is a bad example because most of the kids are probably gonna spit out the beer. But
Hey,
you get
Bradley?
where I'm trying to go with this.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I phone a friend? This isn't getting anywhere.
I do have a question that's kind of
Like-
on those same lines.
I feel like everybody's asking me, and I really don't have an idea.
No, I'm not asking Sock.
I'm just saying, like, the last 3 were directed at me, and I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Hey, crew. It actually, Kate, let me know if this is kind of the direction you were hoping to go.
Yeah, bud.
Why don't we just take all of this back to the count? That's where it started, right? That's how we got hired for this whole thing.
No, that makes too much sense.
Well, that's going when
Isn't
you
it-
first were introduced from the count him. That was months and months ago.
Yeah,
And
isn't
that
his
went-
place like a couple days away?
Yeah,
No, we're still in the same city.
but his
It's still a couple
castle-
days away to get to him.
Yeah, from the route you have to take to get up to the castle, a couple of days.
But okay, the count put us in touch with Muncie, and Muncie is now apparently,
All the mutant babies we've seen, Bradley, do they all have tentacle tongues?
No,
Or only some of
these
them?
are
Okay.
these are not this.
I'm out of ideas.
The other ones there, you don't think there's a connection between the Honeyman and this. Those were a different type of. That was more of a slug thing that could resemble a baby. These, from what your knowledge and the book you have to look through, are basically changelings, where they replace an infant with a changeling, and it grows up in that society, and kind of like, and then you've encountered the doppelgangers, which are very similar. So this is the waifs were replacing babies. Same thing with like Adelaide had been replaced. So they're coming through the warp somehow,
All right, I have a suggestion.
which is the
This
mirrors.
I have one suggestion. I've been thinking really hard on this. What if we just left this town?
I actually love that idea kind of a lot.
But we spend a lot of time here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's
we
not
could
cost
spend a lot
fallacy.
of time in it.
That
We
yeah,
just-
that is
irrelevant.
that's always an option.
Yeah, but we could spend a lot of time in another town, right?
Now, Nick, is this an idea you're genuinely entertaining?
This is a yes. I am genuinely. It's not an idea that I like. However, it's the only idea Moose has been able to come up with.
He might have a point.
To be fair, to be fair, I did suggest can we find out what their weakness is and then just go around and like test every kid, but we don't know what all their weaknesses are. So
What's up, David?
We wouldn't know where to start.
David?
We'd be We'd
Yeah,
be
there's nothing.
experimenting on I feel like we're missing a clue somewhere.
There is nothing we can do at this point besides killing every kid in this town, or finding Muncie and killing him. But then there will be a bunch of little freaky babies running around still.
Oh, Cleo, I think Muncie is dead.
Hey,
The only thing I can think of is
Are we sure Muncie's dead?
to either go into that portal at Muncie's place
We broke it.
or
did
Yeah,
we?
no, we're not-
we broke a
we're
different.
not going back in there.
Didn't we break a different one?
Oh, we broke the one in the Hall of Mirrors, so nothing could come through.
Oh,
Yeah.
Muncie wants to kill more kids,
Yeah.
so we have to find Muncie. But where would he be? Is the question right now.
his house.
Yeah, he might actually have the answer for us. But we do still need to go back to Muncie's place and break that portal.
Okay, let's
is
go.
true.
Let's go to Muncie's house. See if the portal's still there.
I like Sarah's question because I feel like as a player I'm failing the intelligence check, but as a character I have better stats.
The only other conceivable thing is to go talk to the gypsy and see if so you can tell her a fortune or something.
No, that's our next
They-
quest. We can't skip
No,
ahead.
the gypsy left. Like they split town because their whole building was falling off the cliff,
Yeah,
wasn't
when
it?
y'all came through the her part of where her building was, the back half of it has fallen off and collapsed off that structure because it's the one that goes up the cliffside. The whole thing looks like it's buildings built atop buildings in a rickety mishmash way. You're surprised that the whole thing even stands to begin with.
Imagine leaving
And the
town
fair
every
is
time
on
half
top
of your
of that whole
building got
thing.
destroyed. Couldn't be me.
Is there a messenger pigeon service for the Inquisition that you can hook us up with?
That has already
It's
been
called
sent
X.
out. That was sent out a few months ago.
Oh shit!
It has not been forgotten.
Oh God!
We're still waiting for the reinforcements.
No, basically there's now a death timer on this city.
Exterminatus.
Bradley, that's actually a good idea. Can we make int rolls or something to see if our characters put together any pieces that we, the players, are missing?
Y'all pretty much got it's you've been hitting all over it. Is like Muncie's going to go kill kids now. He is taking up the mantle of Bloody Jack Carver. And he is now going out to indiscriminately kill children.
Oh, so we just need.
He literally said he was going to do it.
I thought Muncie was dead, and
No.
we were about to become the next one.
No, he has
No, not when
become
we
the
got to
next
this
Bloody
note.
Jack.
Why would he have left the note we just read if he was dead?
Okay.
Well, because I still had the impression from our foray into the warp that we saw Muncie dead.
Okay, either we go to his house or we go to the place where we fought
His
or
house.
where we found all the children hung up.
Hang on, these
In
fucking
the-
dogs want out again. Be right back.
I have an idea.
Yes.
What's up with your dogs, bro?
Okay, hear me out. We put up a bounty for finding Muncie. People will do anything in the city for gold. What are you
Dude,
talking about?
that is such meta D&D. As a
How is
D&D
that
party,
meta?
With what
as a
money?
D&D party hosting a quest.
Okay, I just gotta wait for them to start barking to want back in.
I have to
I'm back.
break some bad news to you, Kate. They gave me all of your money when you died.
I have 5 silver pieces to my name.
No,
And that's because
no, Kate. The
I got
money
it
that
from
you used
Reggie.
to have is burning a hole in my pocket.
do I have it?
I just pull out my money and show it to Cleo. I have 383 gold. I
I have
retire.
464.
Bro, what? So holding out on me.
I don't know where they're getting all this gold. I only have 15 silver.
Yeah, I don't know what GP means, so I ignore that number.
Nick, I'm
Oh,
going to be
Scab
straight
is
up
getting
honest.
paid
There's
for
no
that.
shot you have less than a gold. We have definitely sold stuff.
Brandon.
I don't have any of this gold. Wherever this gold is, I don't have
You
it.
probably just
Bradley,
have
we're going to
straight up
Muncie's
forgotten-
place.
Okay,
Straight up forgotten to put it on your character.
so
That
you
shit.
leave there and you're heading towards Muncie's place. You're walking. The day, of course.
Are
Is,
we not going to offer people money to tell us where Muncie is?
Not
No.
yet, not yet.
now the dog's
I'm trying
barking.
to
Be
move
right back.
forward with the story.
Garrett, I love the pitch. Honestly, like, hey, we always take these quests from other people. Why don't we write one?
I mean, like, if we can go start rumors at a bar or go find rumors at a bar, what's stopping us from being like, hey, kid, I'll give you 50 gold pieces if you tell me where Muncie is?
Sarah,
Okay.
we mostly killed the dead critters that aren't children, and they are doppelgangers.
They're changelings. Spite waifs is what they're known as, but they're changelings. So, and you also, for more goes into that, there were like the guys running the cloth factory and the child labor camp were doppelgangers as well, because you saw a lot of them change, their faces ripple as they were being attacked and stuff. And there were spite waifs in the warehouse too upstairs. So maybe somehow they're trying to infiltrate the city. Maybe they've been doing this for a long time.
If that was the clue we were gonna get, then I'm sorry I figured that out like an hour ago.
Well, yeah, that's not your clue. I'm just like talking about what Sarah's asking and what Brandon was talking about there.
Oh, okay, my bad.
But no, so you're heading that way, and the wind blows, and a piece of paper will just like hits you right in the chest, Reggie. And you pick it up. Just one, and you look at it, you're like, just trash all over the city. But as you go to throw it down, you glance down, you see a big Ferris wheel on the big center. And it's like, starting tonight, Children's Week, the Grand Fair, only children. All children welcome from dusk till 2 hours before dawn.
No parents.
Correct.
Okay, well, change of plan. We're going here.
Hey, I got this. They're already gone.
I'm gonna beat this dog, I swear, man. I let him out. He wants back, comes over there. Dad, dad, dad. I let him out. He starts barking. I want in the house. Like, no, you can just go away, dude.
I'm checking something real fast. Damn. Haste only lasts 1 minute. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna go smash the mirror in Muncie's house and get to the fair. I'm just gonna slam haste on myself and go at blistering speed.
So I'm assuming you're heading towards the fair.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah, which is on the other side of town. All right. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And it's getting crowded, and the closer you get towards that area, the more crowded it gets, as parents are bringing their kids and dropping them off.
Damn, this city really needs some babysitters.
It has one for 5 days. They pretty much get to stay at the fair. And the rides are free. Foods and candies are free. It's
I will say, in their defense, Brandon, to leave their kids here, if you had the opportunity when you were at your busiest as a dad to drop your kids off somewhere you thought they would be safe for 5 days at a fair, you would do it.
Yeah, this is a
5 days sounds
for the
pretty
circus.
sketch.
well, now they
Like,
get them at
overnight
night, 'cause
sounds pretty sketch.
Parents pick them up about 2 hours before dawn.
It's five free days of daycare.
Yeah, most people
5
would
nights
take
at
that.
Freddy's.
Okay, well, we're gonna go. How are we getting in?
The same way we always do.
Through the front door?
No. We let Max try to pick the lock.
It's a fair.
Yeah, well,
We put Moose in a diaper. We say, hey, we'd like to put our child into.
I have an insane D&D idea.
Oh, good.
Are you going to turn us all into children?
No. What if we set up our own
thank you, David. Appreciate that. Bro.
fair attraction, and then pose as staff?
I think it's a little late at this point.
Yeah, they're already. Well,
What if,
Yeah,
what if I had a
you're.
spell?
It's
What if I had a spell that conjured an entire tower and they would never believe that it was set up over the course of like 5 minutes?
What if we just went in though?
Wait, guys.
what if we just went?
Piggybacking off of his idea, we all just find a ladder and say that we're here to to fix up something.
I've got a
Ferris wheel's
clipboard.
Yeah,
Nobody
wait,
stops
what
you
if
if you're going
We
in wherever the
can
ladder.
break the Ferris wheel, and then we'll be the maintenance crew to go in and fix the Ferris wheel.
But
how do y'all want to divide up? David just donated $10 for y'all. So how do y'all want that
Aw,
divided
David.
up? You want those
I'm
as
just-
heals, rerolls, boons, banes?
We're buying fair
Every-
tickets with that money.
yeah, he just
Fair
bought
tickets.
us all passes into the fair.
Garrett's idea, of course, is always fair. Posing as a maintenance crew is always like.
Yeah, I just did the pricing
Uh-huh.
on stuff, David. 'Cause we-
Posing as a maintenance crew is always like that's every tabletop. Posing as a maintenance crew is like the catch-all that's hard to deny. So I'm down with that.
10 heals, 10 rerolls. Now, also the boon bane has been adjusted. It's no longer like it was where it causes trouble for them or gives them bonus. The way it is now, it works as a D8. If the characters choose to use it as a boon, then they get to add a D rate to their roll. Damn, thank you for more. Appreciate that, David. Save it for a better video card so you can play Ark with us. And if it's a bane, they can bane me, and I have to subtract a D8 roll from my rolls. So that's how that works, also. So there's 10 of those.
I'm actually fine with Garrett's idea. We could just pose as people going in for a quick fix on something. Probably the Ferris wheel, since it would be likely the most complex piece of machinery here.
Preventative maintenance. That's what we're here for.
Hang on, let me adjust your numbers here. So, thank you to David. Y'all now have
Spasiba, David.
a lot of stuff. Y'all got 17 heals, 15 rerolls, and 10 boons or banes, however you choose to use.
Oh my lord!
Damn. All right.
You guys don't get that in my campaign. Just saying, this is GrimDark.
All right, we need
Hey, even Kelsto has heals and rerolls.
Well, no, I'm saying these don't transfer.
Oh yeah, no, this is for this one. Each campaign's separate. Roll for chicanery, yeah. Hey, so whereas the Great Fair was crowded before, because that's where y'all came through the fun house, with the advent of Children's Carnival, it has become absolutely packed with humanity, mostly in the age range of 6 to 14. Colorful streamers have been added to the faded and garish decor of the fair, and wide banners proclaim Children's Carnival open to the children of Hamburg. The sight of packs of children running towards you and screaming makes you grab weaponry in alarm at what may be chasing them until you realize they're only playing among the amusements and engrossed in games in the vast quantities sugared treats that they will be consuming. Locating a child killer amongst these children will be like locating a needle in a stack of needles. And you come up to the gate there. As all these kids are running around trying to scream and going into the place. It is chaotic in that those of you who are parents know what it you take your kid to like the zoo or a carnival, an actual carnival, and all the screaming and giggling. You don't know, did somebody just get hurt? That some of those screams sound like they're in pain, but they're just having fun. So yeah, it's going to be kind of tough here.
I may not be a father.
As you can see, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I may not be a father, but I was in Boy Scouts for almost 20 years.
Take the most loud, rowdy event ever and multiply that by 10.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Having done both, Scott, that's a fair, that's a good analog.
I may not be a dad, but I was a Boy Scout for an absurdly long time.
And so, as you see here, too, the palisade walls around this place are about 8 foot tall, and the ticket gates are the only place to get in. And The nearest entrance into the carnival is at a gate with a ticket booth and a turnstile. To either side of the wooden palisade that surrounds the fair, painted to the right of the gate, is an elaborate illustration advertising, quote, the infamous four-armed ape of the Veiled Isles, captured and brought live from the Razor Sea to put on display for the discriminating audience. The fence on the other side of the entry gate simply bears a painted advertisement for Dr. Turgban's miraculous medicated ointment, the miracle cure for rashes, piles, and rheumatic fever. Standing at the ticket booth and admitting children one at a time through the turnstile is a bored-looking guard. And as you approach, he's like, sorry, this is Kids Week. No adults.
You can't see my son, as I point to Moose.
Wait, we're not walking through with ladders?
Does anyone else want to take the lead, or do you guys want me to do it?
I'll take the lead in carrying the ladder.
Hey, where'd you get a ladder?
In the ladder store.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any unattended ladder is ours.
Yeah. any unattended ladder we found in the street.
Hey, Moose, how quickly can you build a ladder?
Well.
Okay, so you
All
grabbed
right.
a couple of ladders. This place is in disrepair all the time, so you found some on the way up.
I've got a bucket, actually.
Okay.
I'm not holding a ladder.
I've got all the ladders. I got like 2 ladders in each arm. I got 4 ladders. I'm really trying to sell it.
We're actually here to do a quick repair that we are hired for.
So you're here to do repairs, right?
Yes.
What's broken?
Naturally.
I'm sorry, what?
What's broken?
Ferris wheel.
He turns
No,
and
no, no,
looks,
no,
and you see
it
the
looks-
Ferris wheel in the background because this thing's like 300 foot tall, and you just see it turning, and there's lights on it, and you hear screams and giggles coming from there. I'm like, it doesn't appear to be broken to me.
What was
And-
the
and
animal
ladder.
that was on show?
And since when did the repair guys come fully armed and armored?
Since
Kill
it's a
him.
dangerous
As he
town.
looks you all up and down with all the weaponry and
Bradley,
gold
what
plate.
was the animal that you said was on show here?
Muncie said we should
The-
show up with a ladder, okay?
It says the infamous four-armed ape of the Veiled Owl.
Do we have
Yeah,
time
I-
for this? Do we have time for this guy?
Are you just going to deck him with a ladder?
Well, so,
I
yeah,
was
and there's
gonna
still
sleep it.
kids. This place is packed with kids coming in too, and there's a lot of them are like, "Hey, like, hurry up, Mister!"
Oh,
Pushing
hold
on
on.
you.
Let me check something.
I'm
If the
tempted
worst
to-
thing we did in GrimDark is to traumatize a child, I think we're okay.
Oh, there's packs of children trying
I'm
to get
tempted.
in.
Yeah, I'm tempted to do a persuasion or intimidation on this guy, but I'll wait.
I'm
for-
Moose.
So
I
there's
have
a
a
sea
better
of
idea.
children around you
Intimidation.
wanting to get in.
Intimidation is going to be better for this, I think.
I have a better
Go ahead,
idea, Moose.
Garrett.
Let's pick him
Yeah.
up and just drop him inside. I'm sure the sea of children that are about to get free admission won't care.
The kids are all getting free admission.
Yeah,
They already
But
are
he's
all
still
getting
letting-
in for free.
yeah. That's what. Why would they care? We're just gonna pick up this guy.
Wait,
We're gonna
I
go
have-
walk inside and throw him into the crowd.
you gave me a brilliant idea, Oren.
Yes.
Just 1 second. I turn around. How many kids are behind us?
You can't count that many. There's scores upon scores of kids piling in.
More than your
Children.
fingers and toes have room for.
Children. This guard.
Uh oh.
This guard that's providing admission, hidden on his body, is a golden coin. Whoever finds that golden coin gets. Whoever finds that golden coin gets a special prize.
I give guidance to Moose.
You don't have to. A bunch of the kids scream and surge forward. Y'all give me dex checks so y'all don't get knocked over by the sea of children coming in.
My ladder.
My ladder. Oh, save or
Is it a
check?
state? Yeah.
Just dex checks. Cleo goes down and a sea
Come on without me.
and manages to Oh wait, no,
Can I
I'm sorry. I
pick-
looked at the wrong one. That's Moose. Moose is fine with his 18. Sock goes down with a 7. Orin goes down with an 8. Reggie dodges off to the side with a 20. So Moose and Reggie are the only two who don't get like knocked off their feet by just the kids coming in, hitting you behind the knees on accident, knocking you down. You're not hurt or anything, but it's like, oh my god, these children are just tearing over you, and the guard gets tackled. And he's screaming
Moose,
to get
drag
off.
us
He's
in
like,
by the
"I got
ladder."
I have no money.
Bruce, pick me up.
Other
I,
kids are
I
just
like
running in.
I like to
dropped
think
the
that
ladder.
I dodged onto Moose, so I'm on his shoulder.
I'll drop the ladders and I'll pick Cleo and Sock up, and I'll sling them both over my opposite shoulders.
I feel like this is the first time Sock has genuinely looked at you and been like, I need help now. Despite all of the bad situations we've been in, this
Yep.
is the straw that broke the camel's back.
Then y'all need to
Bruce
look
is
to
like,
chat for
"Get it,
help.
get
Sarah's like, why didn't y'all just use the ladders to climb the walls?
I
We're
didn't
not
want
that
to
smart, Sarah.
I honestly didn't want a bunch of people inside to be questioning while we were there. We're gonna get that anyway, but
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no adults here. Other than like who's people running the rides and things like that. So
All right, so I pick everyone up and I throw them over my shoulders and I wade through the sea of children.
as a slight aside, Bradley, I'm gonna try and screw this guard to try and make it so he doesn't remember anything. I would like to sleep him.
okay, you know that works on in an area and starts from the lowest hit points and works
Oh
its way
shit,
up.
it does. Never mind. Okay.
So all these
Oh,
children,
you're right. You're right. My bad.
like
No.
just like scores of children fall asleep.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure these children are gonna knock him out at some point.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I'm glad you called me out on that. You're like, yeah, you can't sleep, and like 50 kids fall, just collapse. Wait, is that how we can tell the fucking changelings I can sleep them? If they don't fall asleep, they're a changeling.
Oh my god!
Or
they'll
you
have
roll
more
high
HP.
enough. That's fine.
We cracked the case, Scott.
They'll have more HP.
How many sleeps are you going to have to cast for that?
Hey, it's
know.
level 1.
Something to keep in the back pocket just in case we find that is reliable.
For sure.
How to weed out your level 0 NPCs with 1 HP from anything else.
Dude, it's kind of genius.
It really is.
That's the rules shit D&D that we're here for. Bradley, I like it. Oh no. Sorry. Is the Twitch stream lagging for anybody else?
Not for me now.
You may,
So-
if it's behind for you, you may need to just refresh the browser.
I think I do, but I want you to know, Bradley, I thought I clicked back on the Twitch stream and I saw your cam as soon as I gave that idea, and this was the face that showed up. Where you're just like, oh no, they figured something out.
Except I was pulling my hair back, not going like, oh no.
That was totally the
That's
face
funny.
that I
No,
would
Sarah,
make if somebody
it's,
did something like that, though.
The opposite, the children have the low HP, so the children are going to fall asleep, and the changelings are going to have more HP, so
stay
they're
up,
going to
yeah.
stay. They're going to stay awake.
Yep. That's kind of, if we can get enough kids in one spot, that will actually function. That's genius.
That is
Except the
very
one
genius.
kid that's abnormally healthy. You're like, get him.
Like with what? With like 5 health?
He's the one like just the abnormal kid. He's like you. He's just the big kid, super healthy. And then you like kill him. It's like, oh, that was actually just a kid.
In our defense, that's a lot better than what Bloody Jack Carver was doing at random.
Yeah.
Significant improvement.
You know, what we're learning is Bloody Jack Carver just needs to learn sleep as a spell, and he just needs to go around and just put kids to sleep. And if a kid doesn't fall asleep, then he kills them.
Anyway, we're in. We're going into the fair.
Y'all get past him. He's swarmed. Can't stop you. You're going in, and you're looking around. Of course, it shouldn't be too hard to find adults in the area. And the first one you see as you move in, after a couple minutes, you see what looks like a clown. Got a big white billowy shirt with like red stripes going down it, big puffy hair, and a little hat that's kind of kicked off to the side. Looks like a party hat. You see there's a limp as they're moving, and got a group of kids with them. And with so few adults in attendance among the throngs of children, it's relatively easy to pick them out from among the crowd. Thus, it's not long before you catch sight of the clown. Though you can only see his upper body among the crowd, you can tell he walks with a short, stuttering hop at every step. He's ushering a group of children into a petting barn when his eyes scan across the crowd and makes contact with yours. Of course, he got white face paint, big red nose. He quickly ducks inside, but not before reaching a hand out and releasing the latch on a nearby animal cage. And Cleo, you're drawn to this cage. You see a giant hyena lounging within suddenly perks up as the cage door swings open, and begins looking expectantly at the many delicious children mingling about, and as it paces towards the aperture. And this hyena is much, much larger than Scab. This hyena is probably about shoulder level to you. Give me a history check.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you've seen these in some of the other circuses and things that you've been in. This is a hyenodon,
Ooh.
and you know they are very vicious. And the gate has just been opened. What are y'all doing?
Does Moose recognize how dangerous this thing is?
It's a very large animal that's in a cage, so it's probably in a cage for a reason. Now it looks very similar to Scab, which you've been around a bunch, but like I say, it comes at like everybody else's shoulder level. It's about like your sternum.
All right. I drop whichever individuals I'm still carrying. I crack my knuckles. I'm about to achieve one of my dreams. To fight a wild animal that looks like Scab. And I charge.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, and I rolled like shit.
I also rolled like shit.
Don't worry, I got this.
I feel like that should be my line.
You rolled like shit.
I rolled like shit though.
I mean, I rolled a 1. That's just Sock's initiative rolls. I mean,
Yeah, we'll see you sometime next year, Scott.
this is the norm for Sock. I literally do not roll good on initiative.
Not gonna try to cast anything or what?
Can I get back to you in a bit? I'm
casting something.
I'm trying to find something that has no visual component.
Okay. What level are you casting, Kate?
First level.
Okay, so first up is Orin. You see this go down. What's your action?
I assume running through children is considered rough terrain.
Yes, you're definitely going to have to move slowly unless you want to try to injure some children.
I'm dashing, bro. I'm going at as fast as I can through a sea of children. I'm jumping over their heads if I have to.
Okay, roll me a d6. How many kids you knock down with injuries?
4.
4 kids get trampled by you. Broken leg, concussion,
Broken leg.
broken ankle. Yeah, because you're a fully
Ouch.
armored man with what's your stats again? What's your size? You're very large. A 20 strength, 16 con, and full plate armor, running over 6-year-olds.
You can have 20 strength and look normal.
You are a beefy, solid dude.
He's not very large. That has to be left over from the enlarged.
Even at this, I'm just going to say it's probably better than what a hyena is going to do to him.
Oh, probably, because a hyena's going to eat their face off. So I'm just saying, it's
Snap
like, yeah,
right through their
you just
bones.
trampled some children.
I do want to call out.
Do any of them change shape?
Roll me percentile dice.
Stupid.
Why? Why is that stupid?
No, it's
Clearly
good.
enter.
It's good.
That's what I thought.
No,
32.
none of them change shape.
Fuck.
Like, I That's a relevant question.
It is.
Am I between the children and the hyena?
Yeah, it's coming out, so you can attack it if you want.
Oh no, I full ran. Did I need to dash to get there, or
Well, you said you were just running through the kids, not like trying to carefully maneuver. So I was like, yeah,
I didn't know how far it was.
If you wanted to get to it and not injure children, yes, you're gonna have to take your action and your move. If you're wanting to get there to do something to it before it can do something to kids, you're gonna have to run through them and injure the children. That's
okay. If I can use my action to get through without absolutely decimating children, I guess I can.
You can do the dash and your move.
But
I
why
will get
would
in
you
front
want
of
to
that
do
hyena.
Why
Okay.
would you want to do that? Just trample the kids.
Just trample the kids. I'll
the
consider that
kids.
next time.
Okay.
Okay, so
thanks for
retcon. No
taking
kids
that
were
advice.
injured. Except a bunch
Sorry.
of watch it, mister. No.
He's part of the show. He probably
Crap,
looks like
kids
he's
thinking
part of
you're
the
being
show.
There's a lot of this. Yeah, people start gathering around like, oh, look. That is some of it as well.
He's gonna fight the giant dog.
This thing's gonna crit me and rip my arm
Yeah,
off.
so that's yours. Reggie, what are you doing?
Fuck, I'm gonna shoot the giant dog.
Hey, God, I can deal with this. Go after Muncie. Don't let him get away.
Wait, what?
You're just gonna harm some poor innocent circus animal? What's wrong with you?
The clown is Muncie?
Bro, are you serious?
Oh, don't die on us.
I like to think that's exactly how Sokka does that too. He's like, the clown is Muncie, and Sokka's like,
Was it not obvious?
Look, the player has been rolling very low on intelligence checks tonight, so
The DM framed him so suspiciously.
Cleo.
Okay.
I know you're deaf, but I didn't realize you were also blind.
any clown is gonna look suspicious just
Oh,
because
that was
it's
a
a fucking clown
suspicious
in a
clown.
GrimDark.
That was a very suspicious clown. Why would he open the dog cage?
Because it's okay. It's an enemy. It's not necessarily
It's
Muncie.
an enemy.
It's just an enemy clown.
We just have enemy.
Yes.
We have op clowns out here.
This is obviously a hostile
It's
clown.
an enemy clown with a limp
We drew aggro.
that saw
I'm
action
sorry, guys.
and locked
Okay,
eyes with
true
you and then
aggro.
opened the cage. Of course.
We
I
tried to see
missed
how
the
close we
limp
could-
part. Okay, that's yeah. Again, rolling
I got
very
the dog.
low.
Don't shoot at it. You're gonna freak it out.
All right. Crap. 1 to 3, I switch and shoot at the clown.
He's in the
gone.
tent.
The clown ducked into a petting barn. with
Well,
kids.
that I guess it's 1 to 3.
Go
I
after
decide
him.
to. Now
Just
you're
run
asking
into
too
the
much.
petting tent.
Reggie spends his 6 seconds undecided on what to do.
Yep. I guess that's just nothing.
The hyena Don with a fresh target in front of it. Not
Not
as
a child.
tempting as the morsels around. Makes a couple bite attacks at you.
This is gonna go so bad.
Oh, he misses, but you feel this thing almost knocks you over the weight of it. It's a big dude.
Oh yeah, no,
Moose.
it's a big boy. It's a honking.
Heckin' chonker.
Donkey boy.
I got it, Moose. Get Muncie.
The clown is mine.
The clown is mine.
All right. I'm gonna go after fucking Muncie then.
Are you doing careful moves through the children, or are you going to mow them down?
Does he have to do careful
you-
moves? He's like, they all probably pass comfortably between his legs.
For the ones that he punts as his legs move forward. Your die size will be a little bit larger on the number of children you damage.
I'm going to bellow at these children to maybe get some of them out of the way. Out of the way.
Yeah, no, that works. Give me an intimidation.
All right. Oh man, I really need this to work.
They're
You
kids.
know what?
It's not
Since-
going to take a whole lot.
I know. Big money.
Oh yeah, the ones especially nearest you just scream and scatters like the Red Sea parting as you
Perfect.
charge forward.
I charge forward. I'm gonna get this fucking clown.
Okay, you're running into the petting zoo or the petting barn. Cleo,
Yes.
I'm gonna try to get within 30 feet of this majestic beast, and I'm going for an animal friendship.
okay.
Don't do it.
See if you're successful in your cast. DC 13.
I'm gonna
with
use
level
a-
1.
Wait, no, I'll do that after. If it fails.
Yep.
Hello.
Okay. Is there a save?
Is your intelligence a 4 or higher?
No, it is not. It is a 3.
Fuck.
Cool. Okay, you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed. Let's see if
You
I have
have
a
it on
button
there,
for
dude.
that. Do you have something I can target, or should I just drop it in chat?
The Hyenodon's in the combat tracker.
Okay, hang on. Who's a good boy?
That's an 18.
Barbs.
Can I
Barbs. Silvery barbs.
bane that? Or you can
Silver
barbs it.
To say Bane is on me when I do a roll. I have to roll a d8 and take a subtraction. If you boon yourself, you get a +8 on your roll. So, I mean, yeah, you could Bane the creature for that save.
Ooh, my barbs fails.
You can reroll
What-
that.
I will reroll that. We're doing it. I'm gonna reroll. I'm spending a reroll, Bradley.
Okay, I'm saying because that's going to have a chaos roll now. That could turn out to be great.
Reroll that wisdom.
Okay, hang on just a second.
Who gets the advantage?
I'm gonna give it to Cleo.
Okay.
Dope.
So for the next 1 minute, your next action, whatever it is, has advantage.
Okay, drop the save on it again.
Do it, Cletus.
Fails by 1.
Ooh.
So she doing the whole Jurassic Park with the Chris Pratt like holding the hand out, walking towards it.
One of the components of animal friendship is a morsel of food, so I've got a little scabby snack in my hand, and I'm trying to beckon it back to its cage.
Is Scab
Alright.
with you?
Yeah. Of course.
Scab kind of gives you a little bit of a growl. You're like, you catch that pass between the bond of like, those are mine.
You'll get one after, don't worry. Let's make some friends.
You start backing it up and toss it some Scooby snacks.
Scabby snacks.
And you shut the door, latch it. Everything's under control. And eats it, and then comes up and like nuzzles your hand. Like
Oh,
want
you're
more.
just a big sweetie.
Now, and then all of a sudden, as you do that, just eruption of cheers and clapping from all the kids around you. And they're running up, they're wanting to pet it.
Sock gives you a little wink.
Hey, not this one. This one's not super tame. You can pet my friend Scab here, though. She's friendly.
Scab immediately.
Yeah,
What?
it's immediately mobbed by the children.
Go,
And you
go.
You get the whole like, oh my god, I can't believe you just did this to me kind of vibe.
I'm just trying to motion for the others to go.
Okay. So that's what you're doing, Sock. As this is going on, what were you doing?
I mean, we kind of have better passage through the crowd now, right? Because they're all mobbing poor Scab.
The mobbing Scab and had been bellowed at by Moose to get out of the way. So there's an opening to the barn.
I'm gonna bless. I'm gonna go big. We're gonna bless everyone.
Okay.
including Scab.
What level? 3?
Actually, not including Scab. I'm sorry. Sorry, Scab.
It's okay.
I can't get
She's done her
everybody. I don't
job.
have 4 spells yet. Yeah, we're going big. Fat less, baby.
Pog.
We're all blessed.
Okay. That's what you're doing. Max is trying to carefully move through the
And
crowd.
sorry, my movement is to get into the. I'm using my 30
Yeah.
feet to get into the tent.
You're moving to the barn.
Yeah.
Same thing. Max is trying to carefully move that way. Scab cannot move. Is being
He has
completely
succumbed
mobbed
to the
and
mob.
giving all kinds of lovins.
The Scab like roll over onto her back and try to get belly rubs.
And she gives up.
Yeah, you totally get that dejected, just fine through the bond. And where did? Hang on, I lost a window somewhere. There you go. So the square barn, Moose, as you come tearing in there, is 50 foot on a side and quartered into 4 animal pens with 5-foot aisles running between them. Each pen rail is only 3 foot high, allowing even small children to climb them, and a small gate provides access for those toddlers too small to hop the fence. The pens hold an assortment of sheep, poultry, small calves, and strangely large toads in the size of food platters, respectively. Milling along the aisles and among the pens are numerous small children. One group of children is huddled near the toad pen, looks of confusion and fear on their faces. A clown flees across the pen towards an exit door on the rear wall of the barn. The clown has one leg, the stump of his brightly painted left leg ending in a heavy coiled spring, giving him an odd hop to his motion of his gait.
I chase him.
Okay, you head out across there. Other kids are screaming, trying to get out of your way. What's everybody else doing? Everyone's just now coming into the pen as you see that, saying what I just described. And like, then there's that one group of kids near the toads that are all huddled together, looking scared and confused. And Moose is heading out the back exit.
I'm screaming, Monty!
Give me an intelligence check.
Moose?
This can only go poorly.
Oh, wow. Actually, not terrible.
Okay, you scream Muncie, and as you do that, you're flashing back to what you're looking for. Muncie would have put a mallet head on his foot. This dude has a spring on his foot. It's like a coiled piece of metal. But that's just what comes to mind.
Mm-hmm.
And
Bradley, I
Yep.
have a quick question that I'm going to DM you.
okay,
Also, is this music appropriate for what's happening?
probably not. I haven't. I've got it turned down where I can barely hear it. Where's
Got a spring, not a mallet.
I wonder,
Were there any children with him?
No. Looks like the children that were with him are the ones sitting by the toads. We have Arnold.
I still feel like I need to grab this fucking clown. Yeah, I'm still gonna try and grab this clown, whether he's
you're
Muncie
closing
or
on
not.
him quick.
Yeah, whether it's Muncie or not, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what this clown knows.
I don't want fairies. I want fair. Arnold's only got. Fairy. It's a sound effect. I don't want sound effect. What does this sound like? Let me turn my sound up.
All right, I sent you my question, Bradley.
Okay. I would say that would be fair to do.
Okay, cool.
So especially since you're trying to remove that one component.
Yep.
Uh,
All right, that is a semi-reliable way to completely solve the problem. Semi-reliable, meaning if I roll a 1, we're still fucked, but it's it's better than nothing.
Kill the
music is-
clown.
I see music moving, but it's super low. I got my sound cranked up all the way, so I can't tell if this is fitting or not. Just a second. Try this one instead. Where's music? There we go. There you got some carny music.
I don't hear
AXL.
anything on Sirenscape right now.
It should be starting. Can you not hear us, XL? No, I'm not mute. Okay.
Hear it on the stream. I don't hear it on this one.
That's odd.
I hear it.
Kate, supposed to have
Yes?
my back on this.
I'm sorry, I can't lie.
I know, maybe there's
I hear the funny circus music.
You are funny circus music. Your face is funny
Aw,
circus.
thank
Face is a
you.
bunny circus.
Really?
Constant.
Okay. Moose is going after him. Brandon's semi-AFK. Oren, you come in. What are you doing?
Um, Looks like Cleo's got the shenanigans going on over here.
Me and my dog are getting mauled to death.
And what are you doing?
Cleo, how do you feel about that?
Yeah. Let me know if you hear any weird yelling, I guess.
I will move out with for Cleo's got the dog put away. We're gonna go looking together for the others. Since I could, hear people and screaming.
So you're hanging out with Cleo for the moment?
Yeah.
Max comes in, sees the children, wants nothing to do with the children, runs out the door with towards Moose.
Sees more children.
Yeah, he doesn't like this at all, especially after the last bit of getting almost killed by children. As this guy can tell you're closing on him quick, he turns around and gets ready to defend himself. He pulls out a short sword and a dagger.
Himlet the
Oh,
clown.
bro, he's got a sword, a whole ass sword.
Yup.
The legendary ass sword.
Or actually, I'm sorry. He pulls out a short sword and a hand crossbow. And before you close on him, he's going to shoot the hand crossbow at you. And goes well wide.
I'm football tackling this fucking clown.
Sock. You come in.
Without doing chaotic manipulate. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, say you see all the kids in the petting zoo and stuff when the others heading out the back door.
In this particular instance, I will be keeping the damage component, and I'm going to do the spell we were just talking about, Bradley. And I'm going to center it on Gimlet.
Okay, now you are just coming in the barn. He has already left the barn.
Oh, god damn it. That bitch. Do I have any idea which direction he went?
Oh yeah, there's the exit on the other side of the barn. It's 50 foot across. So you see the others have Moose. You see him, of course, further away, but Max has also ran out the door with him. They're giving chase.
Alright, you know what? Fuck Bless.
Oh, he's dropping the bless?
I'm gonna haste myself.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I love to see our chaos connoisseur.
Let's add haste to my spell repertoire. Sock has a moment where he goes, I've seen many creatures. Oh, you know what? He thinks about the time he saw the bat creature use blur on itself. And he thinks, I should be able to do something like that. That shouldn't be too hard, right? And he focuses for a moment. And I cast haste on myself. And then I take my 60 feet of movement and cross the distance and go through the thing.
Now, do you get to immediately do that? Because that's your action to do that. Do you immediately get more movement?
I mean, that's a weird D&D quirk, right? I mean, you can take your movement before or after your main action, right?
Right, but you had to move to get to the barn.
I thought I was just coming in.
Yeah, because
Like, that
you
was
took
my
your
last
movement
turn.
to get to the barn.
Last
now you-
turn, right?
Was it last turn? I thought that's what you, because you went. You cast
Bless
Bless
on
last turn.
everybody.
So yeah, you
Yeah.
stood there, you cast Bless, and then you ran to the barn. So yeah, beginning of this turn, you were entering the barn. So yeah, so you cast it, then you take your movement.
I cover the distance.
Okay.
Is that? It doesn't
And
say
you,
I'm...
as you're coming out the back exit, you see that guy turning and firing at Moose.
Okay.
And
Cool.
missing
Maybe I
like
can
a bitch.
Maybe if I have haste, I can actually roll initiative!
I'm sorry. What was that?
I said maybe if I have haste, maybe I can roll initiative. But I said
Maybe.
it like a fucking goblin.
My child was telling me about getting attacked by her rabbit.
Oh no. That wouldn't have happened if she had haste.
Cleo.
I'm gonna try to cast another spell.
What are you casting?
I'm gonna cast a Beast Bond on this funny big dog.
You have advantage on this.
I have advantage on this.
And
Because with
roll
your
yours.
Barb's a good idea.
Your
So
channeling
that
with
is a
advantage.
first level. I
Not a
think that'll
problem.
probably do it. Okay, you establish a telepathic link with one beast you touch that is friendly to you or is charmed by you. Until the spell ends. Through the link, the beast can understand your telepathic messages to it, and it can telepathically communicate simple emotions and concepts back to you. Huddling is active. The beast gains advantage on attack rolls against any creatures within 5 feet of you that you can see. So basically, this dog is my best friend now.
Okay,
And
now
we have
is that
telepathy.
a permanent or is it a for
It's
a
a
That is
long as
for
it's on,
10 minutes
right?
concentration.
Okay. So you got a new buddy for 10 minutes. And what are you doing with that? Other than just being its friend, is there any like what are you planning on doing?
Write it.
I'm gonna ride it into battle. No, we're gonna go track down some clowns and eat them.
So you're letting it back out?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's coming out. A bunch of the kids are, some of them are backing up, like, oh crap. Others are wanting to come forward to like pet it, like they've been doing with Scab. Like, oh, you're letting it out. It means it's okay. What's Scab doing besides getting mauled by all the pets and Levins?
There's worse fates.
That hyena laugh going out from her being tickled.
I'm gonna let out a low whistle and she's gonna start growling.
And
To try to
immediately
get the
everyone
kids
backs
to
away.
back off. Mm-hmm.
She's coming with you. So, are you? Did you say you were gonna ride this?
No.
It's big enough.
No, not yet. We haven't reached that point in our relationship.
What do you mean?
You're best friends.
It's embarrassing. I don't want to
Best
in front of
friends.
Scab.
I
Why don't you
will
have Scab
hold
jump on the
Scab.
head?
Okay.
Nope, that's it for us.
Reggie, is Brandon back yet? No, it does not look like it. I know he said he had an important phone call pop up. He's gonna be running as well. Top of the round, loose again. You close the distance and you're gonna tackle the dude.
Oh, I'm gonna football tackle this motherfucker.
Okay. Just give me your an athletics check. Or do the grapple on him.
Oh, do the grapple.
The check. Yeah, target him and do the grapple check.
Let's see. That work if I drop it on him in the. Did I
Yeah,
drop it
no
on him?
problem. It's a perfect tackle.
Okay.
You take him to the ground.
All right. I would like to say something to him before my turn ends.
Okay.
This is how it's going to play, clown. You're gonna drop your weapons. You're gonna come with me. And you're gonna answer some questions. And if you answer those questions and you're honest, you may survive tonight. If you don't do anything that I tell you to do, or any of my companions tell you to do, you will die.
Give me an
You have
intimidation check.
exactly 1 second to comply. Intimidation check.
You just hear the clatter of metal hitting stone as his sword and crossbow drop. Look, just don't hurt me. And this dude doesn't sound like Muncie.
Okay. Then
We got a very gruff, more low side of the city kind of vibe.
That's what your voice sounds like after years of going, "Oh, hey, kids!" You
I'm
do that for long enough, your voice gets fucked.
He's been smoking for a long time, sounds like.
well, whether I do this now on this turn or this is gonna have to take place on my next turn, I'm gonna pick him up.
Yeah, we can cut out of
and-
combat now unless you're actually trying to
Okay.
like attack him. He'll defend himself.
Nope,
In
I'm
this
gonna-
case, Bradley, I would like to do the thing we talked about. And I'm going to cast it on Moose and the Clown.
Okay, isn't that like a 20-foot AOE?
5. It's only a 5-foot.
5 foot?
thing. If this were 20, that would be better. I wish it were.
Just saying, if
For
it
the
were and you're
purpose-
doing keeping the one component, then there's still innocents around. So
No, in this case, I will be removing it with the. So that adds a +2 to the difficulty, right?
Correct.
So this is going to be a difficulty 15 or 16, right?
What level spell is it?
It's 2.
Yeah, that'll be 16.
Woo, that's rough, but let's go. Let's fucking go!
What you casting?
Woo, what's in that one? What do we get today? Give me the table, baby.
There's the
I
table,
hope-
sir. In the
I
middle
hope
of this
it's
carnival.
your spell goes off at maximum effect. I hope that's what you get.
Fireball. Fireball.
Oh, and also yours has to be. Are your
I gain
what level are
resistance
you?
to all damage.
Well, no, because yours has to be above.
Above 50.
Is it 50 now, or is it
I think it's
25 still?
25.
Well, hang on. What level? I don't remember when it
I'm only
changes.
level 5.
I think level 6 is when it changes. Let me double check.
Yeah.
Warp touched. It's like 10, 6.
Means you get a second chance, Scott.
Yep, it's level 6.
I'm doing it again.
No. It was above 25.
No, I'm
No,
casting the spell
he's
again.
he's casting the spell again. He's
Yeah.
rolling to
How?
cast.
All right.
You can't re-roll
Oh.
ones.
He's not
I
re-rolling.
rolled on the chaos table. I'm confused.
Yeah. He's not re-rolling. He's
He's using his
failed this-
second action. He's hasted.
No,
Well,
we're not
in
in combat. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because we're not in combat anymore. He failed. He failed the first one. He rolled on the chaos effects table. He got his effect. Now he's going to try to cast the spell again.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were like trying to do a re-roll or something. I'm like, you can't re-roll.
No.
Okay.
I do exactly what I said. I do Moonbeam, and he has to roll at disadvantage if he is a shape changer.
He is not a shape changer.
Damn it!
But everybody
He
listen,
can
you
still
hear
answer
some
questions.
cheers and like clapping as it, like Moose and this guy and this clown that he just tackled are like lit up in this moonbeam pure
I was
like
gonna say they have a spotlight on
light.
him.
Yeah, they get a spotlight on him. Nobody knows where it comes from. They're just all cheering like, "Yay! Clown fight! Clown fight!"
I'll make sure that I pick up the weapons he dropped and as well, so that some kids don't stumble upon them.
Who's the
Okay.
organizer of this event, and where can we find him or her or it?
Yeah, when Sock walks over, I'm gonna just say to the clown, "You answer every question he asks you."
Can I do a fun thing, Bradley, with Moonbeam real quick?
What's that?
I'd like it the successful one. I'd like Sock to raise his right hand into the air, snap his fingers, and the spotlight comes down from nowhere like an arrow on top of them, like I'm doing a show. Just like,
Okay,
oh, hold on, let me do it.
That does damage.
he's
Nope, I used
using.
chaotic
He increased the
manipulation.
difficulty to remove the damage component.
Oh, okay.
That was actually what I messaged to Bradley. I was like,
I
can
see.
I do that? Can I remove the damage component of Moonbeam at a higher difficulty so I can actually, I can check people now? It was
So
the idea I had.
that's-
I can actually
That's
check
smart.
people.
Yeah, because I'm like, it's meant to like where you can change from fire to ice or electricity or something. But he's wondering. I'm like, if you're removing damage, I don't see why you couldn't do that as well.
You see what Sarah just said, Scott, in Twitch?
I don't think you could. Can you move Moonbeam? Let me check.
Yeah, you can.
Did a bonus action?
Oh, yeah. I can move the beam up to 60 feet in any direction. Wow, yeah. I can
How
just
long
sweep
does
it
it
over the
last?
fence. A minute. I do have to drop haste, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, as soon as you cast it, haste drops.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. For some reason, I was thinking that it was just in one spot. No, I can sweep the kids. We're going to traumatize some kids as we murder some other kids,
Yeah, we
That-
are.
then turn into weird mutant babies. The Count will be happy with us, hopefully. The Watch will not. be as happy. You guys did what? They were mutant kids, okay? We have
Mhm.
we can prove it.
Listen, Sock used to be with the Inquisition. He knows what he's talking about. He knows a thing because he's seen a thing.
Been around a little while.
Real quick, over the bond I have with my new friend here, I am going to ask it if it's seen any big people with a limp or like a hammerfoot.
The clown's the only kind of image you get from it.
Anyway, yeah, I ask him, where's the ringmaster and where can we find him?
Looking for a clown with a hammer for a foot.
That too.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was just taking advantage of the situation.
Inside
What?
check. How full of shit is this man? I finally got to roll insight. I feel like I roll
He
insight.
seems
so
like
rarely.
he's being honest, but you don't know what he's talking about.
What do you mean you were taking advantage of the situation?
Look, I'm trying to make a little bit extra money. All these hoity-toities dropping their kids off. Some of these kids are worth some money. So I rounded up a few of them. A little bit of extortion. They get the kids back, I get the money. It's all good.
I punch him in the face.
Good
Not
work.
hard enough to kill him or knock him out.
I Sock nods and moves like, good job, good job. Yeah.
Damn.
Listen,
What was that for?
well, you tried to kidnap kids. Come on, man.
Wasn't
But I'm
gonna
gonna
do
do you a
nothing to
favor.
him. Just getting some money. Wasn't gonna harm him.
Hold on. Shut your face for just a moment. Now, I'm going to warn you. You can see that I can do things that no man can, and he can do things that no normal man should be able to. If you ever hurt anyone ever again, we're going to come after you, and he's going to finish the job of breaking your neck. Here you go. And I'm going to hand him 15 gold. Get the fuck out of here.
His eyes kind of get big. Yeah, I'm out. And he
we
goes
will.
hobbling away.
And I'm going to remind him, we will hunt you down. And I'm going to subtract 15 gold.
And at this point, you see that Hyenodon coming around the corner, but it's with Cleo.
Cleo's writing it, clearly.
I'm not writing it.
Wasn't the
Right.
right clown.
I turn around and I say, children, gather round. I'm your new ringmaster. And today I'm going to have a little bit of, Moose, what would you call it?
A shindig.
Bit of a shindig. Not a word I typically use. And I take my hand and it, like, the moonbeam moves kind of with it as I move it around and I sweep it over the kids.
Roll me percentile. Get a lot of oohs and ahs.
91.
And that's all. They all seem to be normal children. Nobody's shifting or changing or screaming or a bunch of claps and giggles and oohs and ahs.
I lean over to Moose and say, all right, well, unfortunately, we didn't find anything fun here. That was kind of a little bit of a bust. I'm going to do something. You should make your way out, and I'll make my way out right after that, all right?
Will do.
I'm gonna use that. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, now I'm going to start to leave. I'm going to go back the way that we came towards where Cleo and everyone else is. As I walk by, I want to just look over at those toads that those kids had been staring at.
Okay, they're very large, but they look like normal toads.
Okay.
Say a lot of kids are petting them. They seem pretty docile.
Okay.
As I make my way out, I'm going to do a dancing lights and entertain the kids as I just fucking leave.
That's a cantrip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, more claps and cheers, and now you've got there's a group of them
the-
starting to follow you around.
Oh, shit. Moose, yell at him again.
Do more. Can you make them different colors?
I can,
Do the
but I can only
spotlight
do it when you're
again.
not. I can only do it when you're not looking at me.
Children, turn around.
They all immediately turn around.
The moonbeam coalesces into a horizontal disc and sprays light like a disco ball all over the room as I make my way out.
You run out, and the kids turn to look, but they're amazed at this disco globe thing going off.
It's Moonball.
Moonball.
All right, well, next attraction, I suppose.
So you keep moving through. Periodically, I'm assuming you're doing moonbeam here and there.
Yeah. Anything that looks, any of the staff, especially.
You do this. Won't worry about any rolls. You pull stuff off here and there. At one point, you hit a couple of kids, and then they look at you, and you see their shape shift, and they run off in amongst the kids and get away before you can get to them. But you did spot a couple, and then you keep looking and looking, and it's beginning to seem impossible to find the inspector among the teeming masses of thousands of children in the dimly lit carnival. There's simply too many places he could be hiding and too many shadows to hide in. Despair is beginning to set in when you're distracted by the sound of metal gear squealing and grinding to a halt. At the south end of the fair, the great Ferris wheel that towers 300 foot over the festival lurches to a shuddering stop in its revolutions. The screams of glee of its occupants become screams of fear as the occupants of the topmost gondolas realize they are now stuck in the swaying contraption hundreds of feet above the pier. Just barely visible among the gloom of the night, a single figure can be seen laboriously climbing among the many girders that comprise the great wheel. The figure moves awkwardly as if one leg was lamed.
Well, shit.
If I may. Muncie!
Can I use thaumaturgy on Moose, or is that only for me?
I think it's you. You'd have to double check the description.
Yeah, I'll look right here. I don't want to be in front of Moose, though, if that counts, because I don't want to be deaf. No offense.
None taken.
It is your unfortunate.
It's
Your voice booms. That
Can
would
you
have been
make
funny.
Can you
Although
make your voice sound like my voice?
you can cause harmless tremors in the ground.
He shouts Muncie, and the ground quakes. Does the person climbing the thing stop or at all?
No, they continue climbing. You see a look back. They're too far away to tell who or what this is, but you see like the movement and continuing to climb.
It's the real maintenance man.
I charge.
I actually turn. How do I want to put this? I put my palm up to Cleo's forehead and almost like slap him.
Why?
I'm gonna cast haste.
Oh god. Oh, everything is so fast.
Everything would be slow.
Why would you do this to me?
What was that?
Oh god.
Oh shit.
This better not be forever.
So, you don't have to concentrate on this, and it will last until this encounter is over.
Oh shit.
Get him, please, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I zoom. I leave.
Okay, you're heading off.
Before that, I'm gonna motion for Sock to get on the big dog.
That's gonna be.
And I wink.
You should try, but that's gonna be tough to a dog riding a dog.
For Sock.
Sock.
Yeah, he said
Oh,
sock.
I'm thinking Scab. Sorry.
I guess if I trusted Cleo enough to take that power and bail, I guess I trust Cleo enough to tell me to get on a giant dog. I was gonna be like, do I trust Cleo enough for that? It's like I literally just cast a 3rd level spell buff on Cleo. I think that's probably enough. So do you think Out of curiosity, does Cleo think he had got a concussion? Like Sock slapped you in the head, the entire world slowed down.
Yes. You just smacked me really hard. I can taste the colors.
All of my senses are even stronger. Yeah, Cleo, you are heckin' fast.
So you will get there long before everybody else does because you're having to work your way through the children. By the time you get there, Muncie is moving his way towards the top. And hang on, I got too many different maps going. I'm just going to drag you all over there for the moment. So, Cleo, you were there first. You were at the bottom. Everybody else will be coming up. Sock, you will be not far behind because the Hynodon is loping through the area. It's not trying to carefully do it, but people are moving out of its way.
I do like to imagine that, you know what, I'm just going to roll, only one? Sock takes 1 damage from his balls just getting demolished by this Hynodon.
Oh, just getting smushed.
I personally just feel like that's accurate for how this would go down. No saddle.
Why did you sound disappointed when it was only 1?
I was kind of hoping for a little more. Don't ask me why. It just, to me, that would make sense. No saddle, giant dog not being careful. Yeah, my testicles are gonna get terrorized. Wait, all the cams went off.
Oh, I switched scenes. Hang on just a second. So they didn't automatically turn on.
But I will reduce my health by 1 as my balls are getting ballistic.
There they go. And Reggie's, of course, he turned his cam off. Thank you for catching that, Scott.
How high up is Muncie at this point?
He has climbed to the top. He's 300 foot up.
Ooh.
He is standing like that. The middle of where it says gondola with children. That's like a top-down view looking down at the wheel. The others are sideways, so you have to climb up the girders. The little round circles every now and then. Those look like gas globes to provide light on this thing. As you, I'm assuming you're trying to climb up.
I have spider climb, so I just go from running on the ground to running directly up this thing.
You do have that. So yeah, you can climb with at full speed to get up there. As you're going, you notice that there are little tubes that are going along the sides of the girders that can, like small metal tubes that connect each of these little globes.
Do they look like explosives?
They look like gas globes.
Okay, lovely. How high up can I get on a turn?
Now, does that allow you to move normal speed, correct?
Haste or spider climb?
Your normal spider climb. Does it allow your normal movement?
Climbing speed equal to your walking speed.
Okay, so if you're taking movement and action to dash, there's 60 foot, and then you get to take an extra movement and action, or just extra action for haste?
Can you drop haste in chat, Scott?
There should be a little button you can share its text.
Can I oh no, haste isn't it's not a ranged spell. I was like, can I double haste Cleo and see what happens? Cleo
Please don't. I will blow up.
You just scamper up the thing so fast. You don't even, you just ignore gravity at some point, right? You just start walking up or running up the pipes on it, and Muncie's like, what the
I
shit?
start running up it, I just keep going. All the way up. Let me see if I can find.
There it is.
There it is. Speed is doubled.
So if your
Additional
speed is doubled,
action.
that means you're moving 120. Because you would move 60 on a move and then another 60 on your
My
dash.
speed is 35.
Okay,
Damn,
so
140.
then 70 around, so 140. So you'll be able to be just shy of being on top next round. What's everybody else doing?
I want to bring Muncie down to me.
How do you plan on doing that?
Well, I'm going to I want to get the wheel spinning again.
You run over there and look, and there is a crowbar that has been jammed in, and the gears have ground it up, and it is seized. This is going to take days of work to repair. There's no way you can do anything to un-F this. Guy's coming running up. He's like, I just turned off the steam. That crazy man just jammed that in there and then started climbing up the top. Idiot.
Is there a way to spin the wheel without the gear?
No, that's the main gear mechanism right there. That's going to take a lot of time and money to fix. Son of a bitch. You just cussing and looking up.
All right. So,
How do we get the kids
hey,
back?
Culper, thanks for the raid, brother. Hope you had a great night.
yeah. So Moose, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna see how smart. Okay. So this is probably not gonna be a smart plan. Moose wants to know, or Moose is thinking, are he and Orin strong enough to spin this wheel themselves?
You can look at this. This thing is FUBAR.
There's no way for us to like push on something.
You try to
turn
get
the
onto
cranks,
it, and you can't even make this thing squeak in like you could possibly move it. And you're putting everything into it. Yeah, this is FUBAR.
Well, we need to clear the area. Do you get people down?
Say the smaller gun, the other guy that's with you dude's like, good idea. And he's getting the gondolas that are closer to the ground, getting the children to start crawling out and moving over to the girders where as it gets lower in the main beam of it, there's some ladders. Start helping kids get out there. The ones at the top are way too far up and away at the moment. And a lot of screaming going on. Is everybody, you're clearing out, what's everybody else doing? We'll say that Max is trying to get people away since he's not here to play. And, you see him pulling out his hand crossbow, but there's too many girders and stuff. He can't get a clear shot.
Sock, you don't have a way to get us up there, do you?
I'm gonna be honest. I've been looking, not particularly.
So we'll come down to good old fashioned jump.
You're kind of quiet too, Scott.
Oh, is that better? Is that better?
Go ahead and say something again.
Hello.
You sound far away.
Yeah, still a little low.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
That's better.
I changed exactly nothing.
That's weird. It sounds better. They sound like it got worse and then got better.
Yeah, I don't know. That's odd. No, I can't really. I mean, I guess I could cast levitate on someone, and you could climb up the thing, but that's what I got. Like, because you can push or pull against an object, and so you could continually use it to like move up, but you're not going to get very far. That's 20 feet.
We could use it. We could use it to. Oh, it's only 20 feet a turn.
Yeah, you got a couple options.
Well, unless you also climb using your own strength, right?
You can do your own climbing.
Honestly, I genuinely felt like the best solution I had was to haste.
Yeah.
Fastest
No, and
group.
And the one who can also coincidentally run up walls.
Yeah, no, that was honestly kind of a stroke of genius. I just like turned around. I was like, "You're the fastest person. Go, be faster. Be the fastest." I could try to earthbind him, but if he like falls off from the earthbind, he's just gonna fucking die.
Okay.
Well, that also I think only works on a flying creature.
No, it's just a creature. If they have a flying speed, they plummet. But it reduces a target's speed to 0.
Well, in
Yeah,
that
he's not
case,
flying.
Moose
Not
will
yet.
start climbing to
Okay.
the ones that are above like the ladder line where the kids can actually climb ladders. He'll start climbing up to the ones above that.
Actually, Earthbind does say they safely descend at 60 feet per round.
Oh.
I guess I could just Earthbind him. I probably should have
doesn't
just...
affect-
But he
It
has to
only
be
affects flying speed.
Yeah, he doesn't have a flying speed.
Or it's flying speed. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he climbed up there.
Okay. So I could Earthbind him, but he has no flying speed, so it wouldn't
And
exactly
as,
help.
What
As
if
you're
he
getting up there
falls?
closer, Cleo, you're seeing too. There's like patches of like almost a tar-like substance, like a kind of sticky, and it looks like you could tell like where hand and foot would be. So he's using something to help him climb.
Okay.
Who all is climbing? Everyone, or I say Max is doing it, or and you were helping get people away as well.
Yeah.
The dogs are below. Sock, what are you doing?
I am not climbing. Man. No. I really wish that any of the Artificer spells were like I can't fabricate. I was thinking it's like, wait, do I have access to one of those spells that repairs machines? Because I could just run up there and just be like, done, it's fixed. I don't have those.
Does mend not work?
He said it was like foobar, so I was thinking
Yeah,
that
Men's not
mending
going to fix
probably-
this. That's not a minor problem.
And mending is a cast time of 1 minute. By the time I got done mending, it would be way too late. Would calm emotions function here? I don't think I'm within range. Me 60 feet. Dang, I just don't have like anything that's 300 feet. Or just like line of sight or something. I kind of got nothing.
That's what it makes you're looking like, what can I do? What can I do? You're just trying to race through everything you could possibly think of, and everybody's starting to climb, moving people away or helping the others get down. As you're climbing, Cleo, you also see him over there doing something. As you're getting closer, it looks like he's got the children tied.
Sorry, I do have something.
What's
Can
that?
I use message or sending? And send something to Muncie? And
Sure.
hopefully he'll listen? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Because I don't want everyone else here to hear what I'm about to say. Our group would be fine. Everyone else might not be.
Okay.
So that's what I would do.
Oh, what? Well, it's a first level or second? I don't remember. Kate would know.
Sending is a third. Message
Message is a cantrip. I think.
is a cantrip, yeah.
Message you can't reply though, correct?
No, you can.
What's sending? Which one? Which one's the 25? That's sending, isn't it?
That's sending.
And what's message?
Message is just shorter range, so it's within like
Oh,
I think
I can't use message.
100 feet.
Sending. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like 300 foot away from you.
Yep, it'll have to be sending. Okay, that's a third level, so yeah.
That's a DC 15.
Okay. Woo!
On the nose.
Woo! I'm gonna tell Muncie, I have a way to detect the doppel kids. We don't need to do this.
Give me a persuasion check.
That's actually something I'm kind of good at. Yikes, though.
Reroll.
No, that's fine. You, Cleo, the rest of you can't see Cleo. You see him like he's reaching up and he's pouring something on like where the gondola pivots, and his hand just kind of stops there, and he like looks at an angle, and he's like just freezes for a moment, and he's just standing there shaking his head, and you can't hear what he's saying. Something you don't hear it. Sock, you get it back. He's like, I'm sorry. I don't. This is wrong. This is wrong. But they're gonna crawl through the mirrors. They're gonna kill the other babies. They've got to be stopped. No. So, and he just starts rambling at that point. That you felt you were getting through to him, but then he just starts. He's like you lose him. And then your message, of course, stops off in the replies. He's still in the middle rambling about these creatures and they have to be stopped, and the other side's got more to come. At that point, we're going to say everybody else is about halfway up. Any other casting?
Yeah, I guess I'll try to do ascending again and say, if we need to, we will break every mirror.
Give me a persuasion check.
Arcana first?
Oh, yes, Arcana to cast it. Okay. Successful.
Woo!
Yeah, that's good because the DC goes up each one. So again, he's just standing there this round, just like shaking his head, and you're getting kind of the same thing. He's like, "You're right. We can do it a different way. We don't have to harm any of the innocents." It's like, but how do we know which ones are innocent? My baby was in Adelaide was innocent. But it wasn't her. How do we know? There's no way. And he just again starts rambling about this isn't gonna work. But he's not doing anything else. He's not taking any further actions. Cleo, you see him just standing there mumbling to himself. The kids are screaming. They're tied there. Where are you? We'll say you come up. And he's just standing. He looks at you and he's just shaking his head. No. What's your action? What are you doing? And you see the kids are tied. He's got them tied down to the bench. This thing is probably 15 foot wide. This is real long. You're looking there. You like a dozen kids in here. It could comfortably fit probably 7 adults. This is huge. A good 6 foot wide. It's got a bar going across the middle of it, about 3 foot up. And the kids are in a long wooden bench in it that the kids are tied down to. And you're seeing smoke. And you pick up this acrid smell coming from like where the pivot is. Give me a history check.
Okay.
You can't quite place the smell. You've smelled it before, but like I say, it reminds you of burning, but it's not on fire. It's not fire. But that's the situation.
I'm gonna let a sharp whistle out to get Orin's attention. I'm gonna assign to him gas traps.
I'm going to say that with him trying to concentrate and crawling, you're on the top of this. It's nighttime. He's not going to be able to see you sign.
Shit. Okay. I'm gonna try to grapple Muncie.
Okay. It's easy enough for you to run over there with your naturally sticky feet for whatever reason. Target him and roll a grapple.
Ooh, that's
Pig
a one.
11.
He like completely like shrugs you off. Like
Can I still
using
barbs that?
You're
Do
too far
what?
away.
Oh,
what's
I
the
am
range on it?
right. No, Kate's probably right. I think I am too far away.
Yeah, I mean he is. The old man is much stronger than he appears. That was you rolled an 11. He rolled a 24.
Well,
So you're wrestling with him. He's shrugging you off, but you're still tussling back and forth.
You have a second action.
I do have a second action.
You're fast as shit right now.
I have a lot of actions, actually.
Does he count as an animal?
Yeah, you know what?
Nope.
Damn.
Rabid dogs get put down, Muncie. You gonna bite? I'm gonna step back.
Give me a persuasion.
My persuasion is not good. Oh, almost a 17.
Reroll that shit.
It's like, but you don't understand. They've got to be stopped. When it's done, you can put me down, but they have to be stopped first. And he pulls something out of like coat pocket and flings it, and it goes right past you and hits that globe behind you. And a just bright flash goes off. And you take 3 points of damage from just this miniature fireball and shards of glass.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot him. A lot.
And thankfully, you've got sticky feet. You don't have to roll to get like knocked off of this thing.
Lovely.
Because it's a long way down.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a couple shots.
Damn me for giving you abilities that you're using.
Oh, first, because I'm a dingus, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, well, you miss.
I'm gonna take another shot.
Well, no, your first action was try to grapple him.
Yeah. And I have multi-attack.
Oh, that's right. You've got extra.
I get 2.
That one hits.
Okay.
Do you have ensnaring strike?
I don't know.
Is that a thing?
Snaring strike? I don't think I have that. Yeah, I don't think I have that. I will cast a favorite foe though, because I don't think that's an action. I think I can just do that.
It should say if it's an action or not.
It doesn't say.
Oh, to Muncie. It's just you, buddy.
Okay, I think. That should be everything. And that's my turn.
It takes him in the shoulder. He kind of pivots a little bit, but again, it looks like he's got tar on his feet, so his grip is pretty good on here too. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Moose, you're continuing to climb. Do 40, correct? Is your movement? So 80 around, 80, you're at 160. You're just over halfway up.
Okay.
Sock, any casting?
I'm gonna do another sending.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, Muncie, stop! I can stop them! And I'm oh, I already used sending. I was gonna say, I'm gonna cast a moonbeam on some random stuff.
Give me another persuasion check. Say, this one's a little bit higher now. Each one you can feel each time you're like not getting it through to him as much.
Woo!
However, Cleo, you see him just like arguing. Like you see a sadness and a remorsefulness come across his face, and then he kind of gets stern again, and he's arguing. But that's what he's doing this round. So his turn passes. With that, you hear the metal starting to creak near him, and you're seeing more and more of that. Nothing look like smoke now. It looks almost like fumes starting to billow up from where whatever he poured onto that, and then the metals, you hear it starting to creak and grind. Max is helping get people out of
So
the way.
the kids were
Orin-
tied up?
Yes, they're tied to the seat.
Oh, it's acid. He's melting it.
Bingo.
Can I use a free action real quick?
What's that?
I'm gonna call out to Moose real quick. Moose, I need you down here now.
All right.
And
You're more
it
than
is
just
pretty
over
rare that
halfway
Sock
up.
it is pretty rare that Sock raises his voice, so you probably get the idea that this is pretty important.
Orin, are you climbing or what are you doing?
I guess.
Okay.
It's gonna take me what, 5 to get up there?
You've got normal 30-foot movement, right?
Yeah.
I say these aren't hard to climb. So yeah, so you're almost halfway up. Reggie is trying to help people. Leo, he's just standing there. He's kind of not paying attention to you. But you again, you're hearing that metal groan and.
If I had to guess, how long do I think that swing there would last? Like, do I have 1 round before it goes, 2 rounds?
You're not sure, but it does not sound good. And that side
I'm
closest
sure it
to
doesn't.
him, you see it like a little bit of kind of drops just a hair. You see it sagging. Kids scream.
Yeah, that's a bummer. I can't do much about that though.
That's why I have a hard time whispering you specifically, Nick, because I have to put the Cadell part in.
Oh.
I did it like 6 times, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong? It's because I have to literally type the whole thing with the quotation mark.
You know, you could just right-click on my picture at the top, and there's an option you can
Well,
select. to
now I
whisper.
know.
I'm just gonna take more shots at Muncie.
Okay. So you got 4 attacks on him.
I get 3. So that one triggers favored foe.
That one wanted to bounce around there a little bit. Yeah, just thudding into him. And, he's starting to teeter. He grabs the edge of the side of that gondola. He's holding on to it. Any casting this
that's
round?
no, that's it for me.
And you're up, Scott.
I will. Yeah, I guess I'll try another sending. It's all I can do. Yikes! I'm rerolling. I'm buying a reroll.
Well, that's let's say that's not a failure though, is it? Yeah, it is.
That'll do it.
Yeah, I think that's a test. And I'm gonna say, Muncie, it will be much, much easier for me to do my job if you have a little bit of faith. We have never failed you once. Do not fail us now!
Give me the persuasion with advantage. Again, you're getting. He's not taking any actions. He's conflicted. He goes into the same mutterings and he's apologizing. I'm sorry. I don't know another
probably
way.
You probably do see me pelting with arrows at this point.
Yeah, but even though he's getting hit like this, as he turns to look at you like with anger, you see him shake his head and he's talking to himself. He's apologizing and trying to justify what he's doing and why he has to do it. But it's the conflict that's keeping him from doing any more actions. So he stands there. Max is doing anything. Scab, Reggie, Oren, you're over halfway up. Moose, were you coming back down?
Sock needs me. I'm coming down.
How are you just doing a normal, like, your climb speed, or are you going to, like, fuck it and drop off and do a superhero landing or
free
something?
fall off 140 feet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna. So I messaged Sock because I don't think I've ever seen him use any like Featherfall or anything like that.
You have seen me use Earthbind.
That's true.
If that gives you any faith.
Listen, flying is just falling with style. I don't know. I don't know if I trust Bradley enough to decide to do that without him confirming that he'll let it fly.
That's on y'all. I will tell you the results.
No, Moose is gonna just climb down.
Now you can try
Am I able to like drop? Not like obviously all the way, but like drop between beams.
You can try something more reckless like that. Yeah, give me an acrobatics or an athletics if you're wanting.
Right.
Like I'll say you can double your drop. Well, you might more than double if you fuck up, but
you know what? I'll risk it.
There you go, bro. Okay.
I didn't see it.
No, I did. So
okay.
You drop through this thing, and you're parkouring down this thing. Because you rolled a 20 and got a 27. You like free fall for most of this. There's one bar you grab just perfectly and use your momentum to swing around, like almost in a circle, or like that complete. I forgot what that's called. And you come around it, slow your momentum as you hurl yourself out towards a tree that's nearby and catch it. Some of the limbs break, but you manage to hit the ground without injury.
Did somebody order a moose delivery?
I believe I did.
Yeah, it's rough. You hurt from it, from what you just did, but not you take no injuries. But it's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't do that too often.
I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
Definitely feel some strain in your shoulders.
I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
So I get advantage on my next attack.
Is that a bonus action cast?
Really fast. It is a bonus action cast. I thought that was gonna be double ones for a second.
Good thing you dropped that one. It's gonna suck to like miss and hit with them kids.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, no, that would suck.
Damn.
Oh, please go down, buddy. Not quite enough. Oh, I really wanted to have another action after this, but this is gonna have to do.
So
He's-
many.
Hang on, I gotta, because that was a crit. Oh yeah, so that dex check a 2, strength check either one. As you just thud that one into his chest, and he kind of his eyes widen, and he looks at the kids, and you see him reach for his pocket. He's trying to pull something out as he just teeters backwards, and you see him just tumble and just fall. The jacket waving in the wind, and you hear the crunch into wood as a building nearby lands on the roof of it and breaks through it.
Oh, can I not get close enough to him for a feather fall?
It's a reaction of, and it's what, 60 foot?
60 feet.
Oh no.
Fuck.
And once he fall with his 1 hit point left, Muncie's no more. Kids are screaming. You hear the metal creak and groan, and it starts sagging, and one side breaks loose, and it's hanging by the other, and it's starting to slide forward, like off that the pole that's got across. Cleo.
Can I try to grab it as it's going, or is it going to be too heavy?
Oh, it's going to be way too heavy.
Okay.
But it's not just completely coming off now. Within the next couple rounds, it's going to slide off. What are you doing?
Okay.
Throw the kids some rope.
The kids
They're
have rope.
tied
They're
up.
tied to the chair.
You
Or to
can
the
get
seat.
in there and easily. What are you telling me with your super duper feet walkie skills? You can't just, cut them loose and walk out.
Yeah, no, with my very sticky hands and my skills as a trained acrobat from the circus,
And your haste.
I'm gonna try to hang down from this bar using the tip of an arrow, try to start cutting away at some of these ropes.
Oh, cut it. It's not a problem to cut it. You can get 2 kids a turn normal. You're getting 4 of them because you're hasted, and you're helping them get over, telling them to get to the beams, and they're screaming, doing that. You're down to the last 2. Roll me percentile dice. If you roll below 15, you can't save them, and they plummet to their death.
Where am I? How come I can't feather fall anybody?
Oh, that's a 99.
No, you're at the bottom. You will, if they get close to the bottom where they're in range of you. Muncie's fell a different direction the way he was. But yeah, you manage, as the thing slips and breaks loose, you like grab the last kid by the hand and help get him over to the railing. You can then get them close enough and then work with Sog. Is that how many can you get?
I think it's 6.
So it can't be upcast, can it? Scott?
Oh, up to 5 falling creatures.
Feather fall? Yeah, up to 5.
Okay, so do you want to try to get them down with some of that? Say you're crawling down, but
Woo.
you convince them to jump, Leo?
I'm just picturing like, okay, kids, jump, and then he fails his Arcana check, and they all go flat.
They actually go faster down.
Yes, you help them. Eventually, you get everybody down. Some of them are giggling when you help with that. Others are terrified and traumatized. And you go check, and Muncie's body's there. Blood coming from his ears and his mouth, and several arrow holes with the broken shafts of the arrow still in him.
I go flat on the ground as the haste falls off.
And by this time, you're hearing whistles and stuff as Watch show up.
This one's gonna be fun to.
And what the hell's going on? And they're surveying the area. They're questioning everybody, what's seen. But there's still a dead inspector, a tenured inspector who you've been working with, and now are the
That actually sucks because I really needed him alive for what my strategy was. Because we can't trust anyone else on the watch. They could be replaced.
Very possible. And there's anger, there's confusion. Several of them know that you were working for him or with him, but with all the witness accounts that you've attacked the inspector, no one knows anything about what's been going on behind the scenes. The last they've seen him, he's out on investigation. They don't know any of what's going on, so enough force has shown up that y'all are all taken in, and you sit for 2 days waiting for trial or something to come up. When you can see through some of the bars to the front desk. Let me kill this music. And a figure shows up. Black leather armors, long straight black hair. You recognize him as the guy you've seen at the count. The only other guy you've seen at the count's castle, other than the Grishnaks. He says something and passes a note to the desk clerk and walks out. A few minutes later, clerk comes back, unlocks the cells. Well, apparently, you are all free to go. We thank you for the service you have helped this city. And should you need anything, please let us know. Hand your gear back. He's very courteous. Sorry for any inconvenience. Thank you for the help. And then he goes back to his desk and keeps his head down.
I just want everybody to know, Sock is like 1% away from full Inquisition mode. He is ready to bust down the door to the watch office and start beaming everyone inside. And then breaking every single... Like, he is literally 1% away from telling Moose to break down the door to every house and bust every mirror. And if somebody tries to stop him, break them.
Yeah, you know what? This town was due for a purge anyways.
Yeah, no, Sock is literally like at that point. If someone says like one wrong thing to him, we're going into the purge mode.
You know, I'm not a magic person myself, Sock, so maybe what I'm about to say is incredibly stupid. But is there a way that you could perform some sort of a ritual and make your moonbeam bigger? And like, per se, moonbeam the entire city at the same time?
That does sound like a cool mini quest we could do, Bradley.
Oh, I want to leave this stupid town.
You know, we're never leaving this town.
With this part of it, we'll bring this chapter to a close. And unfortunately, Brandon's had to step away still. But we're going to be picking up Brandon's game, which has been on hold for quite a while. We'll see what he's got planned. Next week, there will be no game streamed because everyone's coming down to visit face-to-face, so we can all actually meet each other and play around an actual table. And that will not be filmed as too much technical difficulties for a first time doing this, and want to make sure we are focused on enjoying each other's company instead of doing other stuff. So we will be back week after next, and we'll be picking up Brandon's storyline. And however long that goes, we'll switch out here and there, and we'll see where GrimDark goes after that. But thank you, everybody who joined us tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. And we will see you, I guess, next time, Tuesday, for Kelsto's game. Hang around for the credits, and I'll find us somebody raid. Be sure to go check out and follow the YouTube page, Rumble page, catch up on the replays. All of that is appreciated. And have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. Night. Say good night, everybody.
Night, everyone.
Night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.